Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're going to be continuing our campaign playthrough through Aeons and Outcasts, or as they like to call it, the Expedition Mode. If you didn't watch our last episode, which was number 1, this is number 2, playlist link is down in the video description, because there will be spoilers, so if you want to watch the series, find out how we did with the first, our first shot, I guess, at the first boss, first nemesis, go check out that video, but we're going to be getting into spoiling it here, what we're playing next, whether it be replay that boss or play some future boss. But either way, we're getting into story spoilers and what happens here. So just FYI, if you're watching this later on YouTube, you found this video or you're tuning in for the live stream and you're like, what's this, Aeons and Outcasts? Spoiler warning, go watch yesterday's episode. That one's full of spoilers, but you'll get an idea how the game works, and at least it's the stuff that's not hidden in the box. Today we're going to get into more opening of envelopes, possibly either at the beginning or at the end of the stream, and possibly a little legacy deck kind of action, whatever it's called. The expedition deck, I guess. So, and Kate, the archivist, is that how you say archivist? Yeah, I appreciate. I saw people thank you in the Discord, but I took your timestamps. So Kate's very helpful with the spoilers, timestamp things. I added a few timestamps to the beginning because it didn't show up as chapters, but YouTube has a feature on, I think, mobile and desktop, if you're in a browser, to add those chapters. I just never really go back and go through videos and watch them and put timestamps in. That would take a long time, I assume. But Kate, while watching, dropped a whole bunch of timestamps to when spoiler things happen. So if you're watching that first episode now and you go back, there's chapters if you're in a web browser on a mobile device or on a computer, and you can actually scrub and see where things happen in the actual progress bar at the bottom. So thank you for that, Kate.
Yes, thank you. It's very helpful.
But I also pinned the comment too, so you can go read her comment with more details in it also. Daniel's saying this guy is pretty neat. Hey Rob, I hope that the tip I gave last time didn't sound too spoily. I don't remember what your tip was.
It wasn't.
But I don't remember. But that's okay. But yeah, I understand. It's hard. Saying the next one's interesting or it's harder or easier, it's like that can be spoilery-ish, but I mean, it's not, if I know it's hard or easy, I'm not going to really play different. I still want to crush the nemesis, no matter how difficult it is.
Yeah.
I'm still going to try to make the best plays I can on the fly. Even if Matouj thinks they aren't the best plays, they're the best plays because I made them, all right? All right, Matouj?
Well, some of the plays I made were the best.
I know.
In his eyes.
Yeah, but sometimes they're not, though. I don't know. I want Matouj to film himself playing and explain everything he's doing and why, and then we'll learn how to play 100% perfect. But
that's good. I remember.
I don't know. I had reasoning behind everything I did. Yeah.
Exactly.
Even casting sparks and
for sure
things like that when I could have hung the sparks to like put my resources back to back. I know to do that, but it's just I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I wanted to just spend 3 or 4 money to keep focusing breaches and only buying spells.
Yeah.
That was my goal, to just do that like hardcore. As much as I want to get fancy and buy different cards, I decided not to.
And hindsight's always 20/20, right?
Oh, big time.
So I mean, with this game, so
yeah. And we were blind. We're just doing what we could.
Exactly. Yeah.
But either way,
fingers crossed.
Still good. We do appreciate the feedback, though.
Yes, thank you.
From everyone who left comments on the stream from the other day, though. Either way, I'm just joking with Matouj. She knows that, but yeah, it's just funny. I love the report and the feedback and stuff. It's nice. Dragon just spoiled the whole thing. The butler did it. We don't even have to play this one. Man,
right.
You telling me they added an extra lore story campaign book and it ends up being just the butler? That's how unoriginal they are? Come on, man. Oh, jeez. I don't remember. It's fine. Okay, good.
Yeah. I remember what you said, but I don't think it was spoilery.
Dan says, I would like you to timestamp when the chat makes unbelievably clever comments, but that may be way too much work even for Kate. Oh, man. And Sajat says, I'm only here to say I'm glad you are playing Sleeping Gods. No, we're actually playing Aeons and Outcasts, Sajat. It's on the screen right here. I don't know where you get the Sleeping Gods idea from, but
no Sleeping Gods.
that's a different game we're not playing today, so you must be confused.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I know what you're talking about. Yes, I scheduled Sleeping Gods. We got it thanks to Red Raven Games sending us over a copy early before it hits retail. They said some nice words about the channel and said, yeah, here you go. So after some jumping through hoops, getting it from the US, we now have it. It's official. It's in shrink still, sitting on the table. But now that it's here, I feel confident. We scheduled it for not this Saturday, the one after. So assuming Sword and Sorcery ends this Saturday in the final showdown and we win and do not have to replay it, or it throws some wrench into it and there's some, that was a trick. Go, take out the insert and you'll find scenario 12 or whatever for Act 2. I don't know what it's going to do. Or go to this website, download this PDF, and boom, there's the next scenario or something like that.
Or if we lose and we have to play it again.
Yeah, or if we lose and it says we have to play it again. It might just say if you lose, you get to have some bad ending or something. Who knows? But we don't know, so I scheduled the next episode for Sword and Sorcery, but it might not be our last. If it is, then we'll be playing Sleeping Gods the next Saturday and starting that 11 a.m. Eastern. It's already scheduled. You can set a reminder. If you set a reminder, I believe, even if we delay it another week because we have to play Sword and Sorcery again, the reminder still should remind you even if I move it and change times. It seems to work. So just go to youtube.com/Rob's Gaming Table. I have 8 upcoming streams or something scheduled there. You can go set reminders for whichever episodes you're interested in for whichever game series you want to come and watch. And join in live with us if you're watching this later. And yeah, come in and chat with the chat and us and troll us or be helpful, whichever you want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's what Sajat's talking about. I just scheduled Sleeping Gods today, episode 1. But like I said, it may get delayed a week, depending on how Sword and Sorcery goes. But it's going to happen.
I'm excited for Sleeping Gods.
Me too.
Hear good things.
Yeah. Well, hearing good things and waiting on it is the reason why I figured we should get it. Also, some mentions from the chats in the Discord, Patreons and stuff saying, Sleeping Gods, check it out. And then hearing now people have it and are playing it and reviews are coming out. It's seems to be the wait was worth it for that game. So I'm kind of glad I waited. But yeah, I was going to buy it locally, pre-order it. But like I said, Red Raven Games came through. So I don't have to wait till end of April or later to get it in Canada. So that's pretty cool of them. Yeah, we'll be playing through that live here. Tons of spoilers. You can follow along. So if you have the game and you got it on Kickstarter already, play faster. So you don't get spoilers and you can watch and play along with us. Or throw away your copy and just play along with us. Just kidding. Let's see here.
Ryan's here. Hi, guys. How's it goes?
Ryan's here. Ryan's back. No. Hey, Ryan. How's it going?
Hello. It goes well, thank you.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Or read you. Good to read you. Daniel says, I'm sure Mel will carry to victory, Rob.
It's a split victory in that
it's
game.
It's a team game, and she plays the role very well.
I do.
She helps me even when I'm trying to think things out, points out some good things in this game. Listen.
Wait, are you talking about this game, or are you talking about Sword and Sorcery? I think you might be talking about Sword and Sorcery.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sword and Sorcery, that's all good.
Yeah.
I picked the weak elf, that's fine. She picked the strong dwarf. We tried to do the whole Gimli and Legolas little banter thing going on there.
I wanted to be the big, strong, fighty guy. So.
But you are the fight guy, but you're also the healing guy, so it's a
little mix of both. Yeah.
But I don't know. Sometimes I can deal with some good damage in that game when I'm equipped with the right stuff, and the dice are nice to me.
Canje saying, I want to say thank you to both of you for bringing this community and being such a safe place. Today has been a hard day and I'm struggling. The two of you and the community always lift my spirits. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you're not having a good day.
Canje, man.
It's tough.
Yeah. I hope it gets better, and I hope tomorrow's better.
Yeah.
Man.
Feel free to chat.
Yeah.
As much as you feel comfortable.
Yeah, you don't have to do it here either.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to you in the Discord or a private message after. Yeah.
So Daniel says she doesn't die as much in Sword and Sorcery compared to Death May Die.
Oh man.
Definitely true. That is definitely true.
Again, but in Sword and Sorcery, we have more control on
Yeah, more beefed up.
Yeah, you're increasing your life, equipping stuff to help you, finding spells, treasures, things to help you, and you can actually back off a bit in Sword and Sorcery. It feels like there is the time race like in Cthulhu Death May Die, but Cthulhu Death May Die seems like a tighter time race. It feels like in Sword and Sorcery, there's a couple scenarios that are really tight time races, trying to beat the scenario before the event deck, but I feel like they give you a little bit of a buffer in that game most of the time, so you can kind of take it slow and goof around a little bit, and just stay away from fights and you know, pick your battles at the right times. But in Cthulhu Death May Die, you got to keep pushing for that objective, whether you're being chased by 100 enemies or not.
Yeah, and I definitely play too risky in Death May Die. I'm a little more cautious in Sword and Sorcery for sure.
Yeah, definitely the clock, the pressure clock in Cthulhu Death May Die is definitely stronger for sure. Seeing the old one advance and, you know, rounds running out and your sanity going up, and it's like a lot of threat counters in that one.
And your dice roll can just make you lose.
Yeah. Daniel likes to troll and be helpful.
Nice. We like that fine balance.
Oh, and Dan wants to bring up the I think if the miniatures are unpainted in Sword and Sorcery, you automatically lose. Hey, our character miniatures are painted, so we're fine.
Yeah,
we don't need to paint the enemies, even though they would look awesome painted. But Mel,
if I ever run out, I'll move to that.
He says Mel painting vid scheduled.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is scheduled.
So the next painting stream is scheduled next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. There's a poll for Patreon supporter level and producer level to go over to the Patreon page, patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. And if you're logged in, you can vote to pick out of the 3 games Mel is staring at on the table upstairs of characters to be painted. There's still Lord of the Rings, Shadows Paths characters. We only painted the ones we needed out of that box to play the last series with, but we want them all painted.
Yeah, it's the only things that is left for that. And we don't know when we move on to the next, I don't know what the next campaign is called when Kyle's eventually be able to come back. If we'll choose other characters, so that's an option for sure.
We might put a vote out to pick the characters we have to play with, and then maybe we choose which ones we play out of the ones that get voted on.
So I want to get that one done eventually, because that's all that's left is those few characters.
And then we have Last Bastion, that we decided we're going to paint those miniatures, or Mel will. They're primed, ready to be painted. So she's staring at those. And then also Nemesis. The aliens are all painted, but the characters haven't been touched other than a layer of primer. So whichever ones you guys want to see, I guess, started being painted or continuing being painted. I don't know if Mel's going to start painting some of them a bit before and then work on some while she's painting. Either way, she's going to be streaming for 2, 3, 4 hours, whatever it is, on next Wednesday. Just continuing painting whichever one of those wins. So go and vote, and you can influence which one gets painted. And most likely, based on which one gets painted and finished first, that's the one we'll play next.
I'll add into the rotation.
Yeah, that will get played out of those 3 next. I guess Lord of the Rings wouldn't, because we're waiting for Kyle.
Yeah. So, but that was just an option of something that is still sitting on the shelf of needs to be painted.
We're also not waiting for Kyle. We're waiting for COVID.
Yeah,
we're waiting for vaccinations and that kind of stuff. So. Yeah. Then we'll get back into some 3-player Lord of the Rings Journeys Middle Earth. Janet asks, will you get Ultra Quest, or are you passing on that one? I reached out to I know it's not in retail yet or anything, right? I know they talk about maybe having another web store, but I did reach out to their marketing guy, Scott or Scotty or something, and he just said, you know, basically a no. So for me getting a copy, like an advanced copy, I didn't back it on Kickstarter or anything, so we're getting a press copy. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll pass on it, but I'm hearing like okay things review wise. Like I haven't dug into it too deep, but I'm hearing like it's okay. It's okay. I'm not hearing like it's the greatest dungeon crawler kind of game ever. And with games like Descent and Oathsworn coming and Frosthaven at some point, hopefully this year, if not next year, whenever that eventually gets finished, we got lots of dungeon crawlers to play through. So, but yeah, I want to play Alter Quest, but it's not one that's like high priority for me to get.
I think, Janet, you owned it and you were saying that you painted it and everything. What are your thoughts on it?
True. If it does become a retail SKU like Street Masters, and it's able to get purchased in Canada easily, like I don't need all the Kickstarter fluff to it. But if they make a nice core set like they did for Street Masters, and it's at retail. Eventually, I probably would get it like no questions asked. And worst case, put it on a poll for the Patreons to decide on one of our orders or something, whether it's something people want to even see played. But yeah.
Oh, Ryan is also saying pretty crappy here, so I expect maximum entertainment. Oh, the pressure is on tonight. Everyone's having a rough day.
Why is it crappy, Ryan? Is it like weather?
Is it like Mercury's in retrograde or something and everyone's having a rough day?
Yeah, what is going on? Is it a US thing? Is it politics? Is it weather? Is it virus? Is it COVID?
Yeah, it's probably just like it's been a year of
yeah,
this,
I
right?
know,
Like,
I
mean,
know.
people are probably just over
I know. We
it.
try to just like shake that off before we start streaming. Oh, Ryan,
my gosh,
yeah,
Ryan.
been there, man. That sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
Time will pass though, and you will move on. No worries. No worries. But yes, I
It's tough at
understand.
the time, though.
Oh
for
man,
sure.
it is rough. It is super rough. But yeah, you just gotta like distract yourself a little bit for a while. Start finding hobby. Man, you have one of the best hobbies ever.
You do, definitely.
And solo gaming and board gaming is a thing. Start filling your time with things and building a routine that doesn't, because before you had a routine with her for sure, right? So start filling things in that you can look forward to and things you can do to pass time, and start, building the independent Ryan, and it's not relying on someone else.
Yeah.
And yeah, it takes time though.
Yeah,
Either way,
day
no matter
by
what
day,
you do,
for
it takes
sure.
time for sure.
Yeah.
But man,
I'm sorry about
yeah,
that.
I've been there.
I think everyone's been there. Everyone
Yeah.
can relate to what you're feeling right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I was lucky.
Dustin's also saying, LOL, yep, crappy past few months here too, laid off and such. Yeah,
Okay, so we're just gonna end the stream tonight.
No, we just have to. We just have to
No, I'm just
provide.
joking.
We just have to provide a safe, fun place for everyone to feel like they can just hang out tonight and forget everything that's going on.
Ryan has been playing a lot. Nice. They're gonna start painting. Yep. Man,
Yes.
if you want to fill time, painting is the hobby to
For
fill that
sure.
time for sure.
For sure.
Time will just disappear for sure. Wow, that's a good idea. Painting the Dreams Mode and the expansion. Oh, that's cool. I expect to see pictures later for that for sure.
Yeah.
Dan says, "Make Mage Knight your new love." So, if anyone didn't know, Dan Roberts in the chat has stock in WizKids. I'm assuming he has stock in WizKids because the amount he promotes Mage Knight, he's definitely making some money on that for sure. Or he knows someone that works there. Maybe he works there. I don't know, Dan. You can admit it. It's a safe space. You can tell us. You can tell us if there's some ulterior motive to the Mage Knight's pressure.
Daniel also says, painting and watching Rob is sure to improve your day. It does for me.
I don't know,
But I'm a different breed, I think. Just kidding.
That's great. All right, let's get to some happy, fun times. Try to spend a few hours escaping into the world of Gravehold or whatever this
Where were
world's
we?
called.
We were in Azar,
Azur, that other little village. I don't know where we're at, but we're about to find out. So let's get into Aeon's End, and we're going to figure out what treasures we take, which you guys are going to vote on, and some little straw poll links are going to pop up in a sec after we go over the cards. Then we're going to have a nice meaty discussion about which cards from our barracks. I found it in the setup. It was in there. Last stream I was talking about, I couldn't find where you get to work out which cards you get to swap out. It's because in this version there's no like strict rules to it, like you can switch one or two or anything like that. It's like it is there. It just basically says take any cards out of your barracks to build your supply, your market or whatever. Anything you don't choose gets banished for the expedition.
Yeah.
Which I knew that's what happened. I just couldn't find it, but it is in there in like a couple sentences in the setup that I skimmed over for some reason. But I found it today. So you guys can help us with that, deciding out where these new cards for the market, if they're going to go into play, if they're going to leave and banish. And then about 2 hours from now, after we're done all that, we'll actually start playing. Just kidding. Maybe. I don't know. But we'll try to be quick about it. But yeah, so we'll do our usual setup. The fun part, playing through Legacy and campaign games, it takes forever with the bookkeeping in between. But I freaking love that part of it all. Because, every game has gameplay. But, only so many have the cool decisions to be made before you even get started.
Exactly.
And I love it. I love it.
Matt, that song is now in my head. Can't even read his message. Like, just reading his message, I hear it in my head.
Making your way in this world today. Okay. Wow. Okay. Matt, you're awesome. All right, let's get down to the table and start discussing some options. Stop reaching for beer now. Okay, so we got our level 1 treasures that they gave us last episode, and we're going to go over them here. I am going to drop a poll in the live chat that you can click on over to a straw poll link where I've typed out, kind of shortened somewhat, the effects of all 5 of these cards. We'll hold them up, we'll talk about each one, but I'm going to drop the poll to decide which one Mel's character will take. So if you have 2 screens or another tab or something like that, you can click it now or you can click it in a few minutes when we're done talking about the cards, but I'm going to put it in the chat now. But you can see in the poll, I've described out what each card does. So you can probably just read it in the poll, which I can show you right here. And so they're the ones typed out. So you can see them kind of like gain an ether, gain an additional. I use the AE symbol, whatever that's for again, I forget. But for ether, I don't know. I just didn't want to have to type it out over and over again, but there you go. So yeah, let's talk about the cards. So option number 1 should be, Ria's Planar Pocket. So this is a gem. This will replace a crystal in your deck. Any of these gems, if one of us takes one of these, you have to replace a crystal, okay? And as you see, it still gains an ether like a crystal, but it also gains an additional one that can only be used to gain a relic, okay? And we have to decide this before seeing the Nemesis according to the setup. That's why we're doing treasures now. It's part of setting up your character. So we're doing that now. Then we'll talk about the Nemesis, and then you actually set up the market from the barracks. So we'll talk about that after we see the Nemesis. So this, we're kind of doing it blind, but I mean, if you already know what's coming up and you think something is good for that, I don't really care. Go get your vote in, whatever. But if you just think a card's really good for Mel's character, feel free to vote for it. Then I'll do a poll with which 4 are left to choose for my character, and you guys can decide that. So number 2 option in that poll, Alex's Everburn, gain an ether, discard up to 3 spells in hand, up to 3 spells, gain 1 ether for each spell discarded this way. So I don't know how good that is for Mel's character. She only has 2 sparks in your whole, like 1 in your hand, 1 in your deck to start. It's only 2, period. But I mean, discarding 1, making this a 2, it's a better crystal. But I mean, early, like I have 4 sparks in my deck. So I feel like this would be a pretty good one that I could toss a couple sparks away to get money, especially early, to help me focus my breaches maybe faster. So that's an option.
Draggy says no account on Strawpoll. I don't think you need an account. You don't need an account to vote, do you?
I don't think so.
I
never log in at all to straw poll. You literally should just be able to click that link and it should just temporarily, Mel can click it on her phone and see what happens. But I don't think you need to log in on straw poll. I've never done it. But others can let us know in the chat if that's a thing. I didn't know. That's why I use it, because I thought it was just quick and dirty.
What's happening?
Taking forever to load for you?
Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, you should be able to vote without it. Yeah, I thought that.
But I'm definitely not logged in. I see the sign-in option and the register option are still up on my screen, so I've never logged into straw poll. Yeah, no account. No. Yeah, everyone's voting with no account, Dragon, so
my phone's just frozen.
You should be okay. You shouldn't have to sign up to straw poll. Ignore any pop-ups that tell you to sign in. Just ignore them. They're probably trying to get you to sign up. So option number 3 is Razra's Training Whistle. So you gain 1 charge, or gain 1 ether, or gain a charge. So this is kind of like, if you gain the charge, that's like worth 2. 2 ether. So that's kind of nice. And also remember, we have Xaxos, who you could gain charges for him also. Our little AI buddy here that we're going to be playing with. Mazra's Thesis. Cast. Deal 1 damage. This is a spell, so it replaces a spark. Cast. Deal 1 damage. Focus any player's 3rd breach. This may be my favorite. Because focusing a breach costs 3 for the 3rd breach, and we can do both of ours. So that's pretty nice that it also does that. And then we have a Lost Forged Spark, which says when the game starts, add a crystal to your discard pile. So it's like you get another crystal, And then this can be cast for 2 damage straight up. These are definitely like better versions for sure of the cards you'd be taking out of your deck. So go hit that straw poll link that's in the live chat. I can drop it in there again.
Yeah, there's 2 that I like, but I will not say.
Yeah. You guys vote. Take a couple minutes to go vote. Like I said, the effects are in the straw poll, so if you can't see it or forget what I said, just go read them in there quick and then give it a vote. Pick a card. And there you go. The poll is back in there. And then based on which one wins, I'll put another poll with the other 4, and you guys can vote for which one Ilya takes for her deck. And remember, Mel's character starts with 4 crystals, 2 sparks in her deck.
Yep.
So she's the more economy-heavy starter deck. Mine starts with 2 crystals and 4 sparks, so I'm the opposite. So I know that doesn't mean you need to replace like a spark in the spark-heavy deck, or replace a crystal in a gem-heavy deck or a crystal-heavy deck. But just letting you guys know that that's a thing. Just in case you're like, which character was which again? Training whistle. Every married man can relate, says Dan. Wow.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm using Dan's account. All right. So let's go to the results. So we'll go check them out here. So get in your votes before we flip here. Let's see. Okay, let me do a refresh. Oh, it just live refreshed. Okay, so it is working.
Okay.
So the vote's in here.
Okay.
So the training whistle, Raz training whistle, the gem, gain an ether or gain a charge, seems to be what Mel is going to be choosing.
Yep, that was one that I was interested in.
What was the other one?
The other one was the
Was it a gem or a spell?
Spell.
Was it this
the other
spell
one
or
that
this
would
spell?
let you focus the breach if it wasn't going to go
Thesis?
into yours. Yeah.
This one?
Because
Well, that's not how we were doing it. We're doing it you first.
No,
and
I
seeing
know,
what's
I
left.
know, but I would have been okay with either one of those because I thought as a support character that also would have worked, and me doing that to help you. But perfect.
All right, so if you want to switch that out for a crystal
in my discard or my hand.
if you can just check in the rules exactly how it says to do it, I forget. While you do that, I'll create the next one and remove the training whistle. Let's see if I can create poll. I'm gonna share.
Because if you choose a level 1 treasure that is a gem, or place a crystal in your starting deck with the treasure if able.
Oh, okay, in the deck, not in your hand.
Okay. So.
But you just put it you put it in exact same order, so it'll be on top for you if you want, or the second card if you want.
Okay, so it's right on top of my deck.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop in the live chat the out of the 4 that are left. Boom. There you go. A straw poll link that you can go vote on and choose out of the 4 that are left. Which one I should put in Ilya's deck. And again, you can read the effects here. Yeah, so these are the 4 that are left. So again, it's the gem, gain an ether, gain additional ether for relic only. A gem that is gain an ether, discard up to 3 spells, gain an ether for each. Another spell, deal a damage, but it also focuses any player's 3rd breach. And then the next spell is at the start of the game, add a crystal to your discard pile, and then cast, deal 2 damage. So whichever one you guys think I should take that maybe complements my deck, or complements my character, or complements the one Mel chose, however you guys want to vote.
Or eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Or just randomly, or pick it based on the art you saw. Yeah. There they are there.
I like this idea of adding treasures and being able to make your deck a little bit better.
Yeah,
and these crystals and gems.
But it's to balance out like the enemy and the basic cards and that the nemesis getting harder.
But I like that.
But also they give you like treasures that you can change out, whether market cards that you can change out, whether those help or not. But we also have Xaxos. Does he help us? Does he hurt us? Is he a hindrance? I don't know. Either way, we got to keep him alive. we will see. So we'll give it another minute, but feel free, keep voting, and yeah. And we'll set up the nemesis, or we'll read the story, which will tell us, I'm sure, to set up the nemesis. Sec. All right. Well, it's a tight race between two, actually.
Oh, get your votes in.
Yeah. Straw poll link in the live chat. Oh, more votes coming in. We're seeing it live happen here. We'll give it a little bit. So people got to read all of them and everything. I know there's a delay too, so.
Aeon is part of the deck since it's actually in the deck creation part of the game and it's not drawn your 5 cards yet.
Oh.
Is that how you would read that?
I forget, Dragon, if that's true. I remember we had this come up last time when we played New Age, I believe, and I don't remember how we resolved it and what happened. But if anyone knows in there...
Yeah, it just says exactly the words are, if you choose a level 1 treasure that is a gem, replace a crystal in your starting deck with the treasure available.
No, it's for sure in your deck because it says starting deck. And right on here, starting deck is actually different from your starting hand. So I would say that based on the wording, I would definitely put it in the 5 cards that you haven't drawn yet. And it would replace a crystal, which in order, in my case, a crystal would go on top. And sparks would be cards 3 and 4, I think. I think that's how that works. And then the true light of force would be my last card in my deck, I think. If I did it right, let me check.
Yeah, and then it says otherwise replace the spark. So if you didn't have any crystals to replace...
Sparks. Yeah, so if I was to replace crystal, it would be the top one in my starting deck.
But I think in your starting deck, you can place it wherever you want. I put it on the top because you never know, and I don't know, but you can put it anywhere in that hand you want.
And Kay's here saying, hi, Rob and Mel. Greetings from the Philippines. Mike and Kay. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yes, Mike was watching the last one. Yes.
Welcome, guys.
Yes, welcome.
There we go. All right. Let's check out the results and see which treasure card I'm going to be putting in my deck. Oh, it looks like one went away with it. Yes, okay. Yeah, this is my favorite one of all 5 cards. I know I did say it was my favorite, but man, when I read it, I was like, I don't even want to read any other ones. This is amazing.
I mean, that's a huge advantage,
Feels great. Card. Yeah, it's like you cast the damage like a regular spark, but then it's like, here's 3 free money, at least for the first half or more of the game, to open up breaches.
And because you can do any players, you can do yours and then mine. And then after that, you now can put it in your plus, and it's like a regular spark. Mm-hmm. So I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it's worth it in the long run.
For sure.
I do understand the spell that you get 2 damage and I also get a crystal in my deck. I don't know. The crystal could help me do other things, but it also slows down the spells, and it might be more of a hindrance. But dealing 2 damage every time off of a spark card, add up all those extra points of damage throughout a whole game. I don't know. It might be better than getting that extra damage from a 3rd breach finally being open. But again, I don't even think it's close. But it's just interesting.
Yeah, that's a good card for sure.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone who voted. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. I don't know if we'll do that every time, but I just had time before the stream, so I figured I'd throw those all in there because we knew this information already. So these ones, we'll just go into our treasures. I'll put those in there after. And then I'll replace my first spark in my starting deck with that card. And we're good to go. Okay, so now let's read some story.
So spoilers.
Oh, we were already spoiling. We spoiled already.
Just in case anybody's come in and...
Let's see here. Yeah, true. All right, story time. So there was some story yesterday, actually. There's some stuff about the Void, which I think this is like the previously on kind of stuff. That's kind of important to know if we forget the New Age stuff, which makes sense. So the Void, a parallel dimension about which not much is known, except that it is full of nameless and is where they originate. Breaches are openings between our world and the void, which allows mages to cast spells, but also give nameless a way to cross between worlds. And then there's a little write-up on Xaxos here. Previously a highly decorated mage of Gravehold, Xaxos experiments with void essence, which he believed was the key to defeating the nameless once and for all, accidentally drew Maelstrom to the city, setting off the chain of events that led to the fall. When no one would listen to his ideas, he turned on his fellow mages, attacked them, and was finally defeated and cast into the void, where he lives in exile. So now you don't need to play New Age or Legacy. You just read a couple paragraphs in here, on this page, and right here so far, and you're caught up. So if you haven't played those yet and you bought them, just burn them. You're fine. You don't need them. Hot take from Rob's Gaming Table right there. And I'm not responsible if you do start your house on fire from burning your collection or anything like that. But don't really do it. I'm only joking.
Or the sadness that ensues after.
Or the sadness, yeah. When you get bored of those market cards from Outcast and you're like, damn it, I need more.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have burned those sets. Okay, intro to Battle 2. You are a hard woman to track down, Zana, Xaxos calls as he hops off the back of a monstrous beast and brushes off his hands. Seems like I found you at just the right moment, though. Providence must be on my side. Providence and no one else. Zahana steps forward to situate herself between Takrin and Xaxos. What are you doing out of the void? Xaxos eyes the anger and distrust on Zana's face. He frowns. You don't seem very happy to see me. The last time I saw you, you turned on your fellow mages and tried to kill us. Takrin steps forward and lays a gentle hand on his mother's shoulder. And now he has saved your son. Zahana takes a deep breath, letting her rage settle. That is true. I do appear to owe you my thanks. I understand your distrust and your anger, Zahana. I have made more mistakes than one man should in his lifetime. The lives lost in the fall, the death of your husband, Sorin, it's all on my head. But that wasn't what I wanted. It isn't what I would have chosen. If I could go back... Xaxos lets his head fall solemnly to his chest, but I cannot. He pauses for a long silent moment and then meets their gaze, eyes shining with purple flame. I have found something in the void, something that can help all of humanity, but I can't go there by myself. And I can't bring this matter before Brahma or the council. They would never have listened to me. I'd be lucky not to be attacked on sight, but Zahana, you wear my colors. Zahana lifts the edge of her red cloak, staring at the symbol of Xaxos emblazoned on her chest. I don't swear this for you. You have too much blood on your hands. No one will die, I swear. The way no one died in your last experiment? Zahana asks. Xaxos clenches a fist in the fabric of his shirt. I'm trying to atone for what happened in the fall. This will be the first step. Zahana wishes she could believe him, but it's worth at least hearing him out. What's this weapon you found? It's not a weapon, Xaxos says. Unable to keep his excitement from showing, it's a place, a magical pool called the Fountain of Souls. From behind Zahana, Kel snorts derisively. I'm sorry you're going on a quest for a magic pool. Are you sure you didn't pick that out of a fairy tale? The Fountain of Souls is very real, Xaxos frowns, and very powerful. You see, everything in our world is made of ether, and everything in the void is made of void energy. Energy can be transferred from one side to the other. I used to be obsessed with how we could use void energy here in our world. That was what accidentally pulled Maelstrom through the Gravehold. But it works both ways. When things die near breaches, their ether can be drawn through. And it's drawn into the Fountain of Souls. Elia's eyes are wide and troubled as she fumbles nervously for her tethered hand. But we are ether. People are ether. Exactly, says Xaxos. You're saying we can bring them back, Zahana says? Our fallen compatriots? All the mages we lost in battle? My husband? Xaxos closes his eyes, pain knit through his expression. Everyone I failed in the fall. Zahana steps forward. We are going. Hold on a second, Zana. Kel holds out a hand. Maybe I'm the only one who hasn't absolutely lost my mind, but we can't go to the void. The air is poison. It does that. She gestures violently at Xaxos, at the black scales rippled across his flesh, the unnatural purple of his eyes. He is a living testament to the corrupting nature of the void. I've developed a spell that can protect you, Xaxos says. The void energy won't be able to touch you as long as you stay near me and let me concentrate. I won't be able to do much fighting, but with the 4 of you, I have no fear that we can handle whatever might come our way. Who said we're all going? Kel crosses her arms defiantly. Aaliyah takes both of Kel's hands in her own and looks up at her endearingly. It's her husband, Kel. She deserves all the help she can get. What if it was me? Kel furrows her brow, turning away from Aaliyah, I can't ever say this properly, to hide her flush. Fine, we'll go. Excellent. Xaxos turns back to his breach and drags it open a little wider with his claws so that the 4 of them can see through the strange, unfamiliar world on the other side. Let's go. The second Zahana steps through the rift, she doubles over in pain. Her head spins, and the air burns her throat as she breathes. Xaxos moves his hands in complex gestures, and the pain and nausea recede. All around them is an alien landscape. The ground beneath them is soft and sandy, a bright red with purple rocks in unnaturally geometric configurations. Colors flash occasionally like lightning in the sky, but they're muted behind an oppressive layer of clouds. Is it just me? Or are those clouds getting closer? Aaliyah asks, backing up to Kel's side. Everyone looks up. What had been a sky forms in gigantic shadow, stars and galaxies ebbing and flowing through its misty form. It stretches its immense arms down towards the unprepared mages. They rush to draw their weapons, preparing for battle. I need to concentrate on this spell, Xaxos gasps out between incantations. It takes up nearly all my energy. I won't be able to help you. What if we gave you more energy? Ilya gestures to her arm. In Azure, we do it all the time, taking little bits of our portal energy and feeding it into each other. It works best with a linked tether, but the principle should stay the same. That, Xaxos purses his lips. Yes, I think that will probably work, but my first priority has to be maintaining the spell. If I lose it, none of you will be able to breathe. Everyone stay close, Kel grabs Ilya's hand. The matching tattoos on their arms start to glow with golden light. We'd better be prepared for anything. So that makes sense gameplay-wise. Oh, it's Ilya. Kate, thank you. I probably have said that a couple times, but then I mix it up. I don't know. Anyways, but thank you for that. So Xaxos, he's helping us, and now thematically understand he's taking the place of Gravehold according to his instructions on the back of this, where he's set at 30 health and has an ability AI deck, and we can give him charges to power him up to fire off abilities from this deck. But if he falls, that's like Gravehold falling and we die. So anytime it needs to damage Gravehold in the scenario or heal Gravehold, I believe we're affecting his dial, which is Gravehold's dial, but it's now Xaxos. So it makes sense. He's in the middle of trying to cast a spell to keep us alive, and we also are trying to keep him alive while that's happening, and that's how we're using our charges. So anytime we gain a charge, we can give the charge to him instead. So whether you gain it from a card effect or pay for it, anytime you would gain a charge, you can instead give it to Xaxos. And Dan, thank you for the $2 super chat. Positive reinforcement for no mispronunciations.
Thanks, Dan.
I don't know, but I stuttered a lot. I got stumbled on words quite a bit, but that was.
No, you did great.
That was quite a bit of story reading there.
You did great.
Yeah. That's like some reading I should do in the morning after having a coffee, not in the evening. But anyways.
Thanks, Dan.
But thank you, Dan. But yeah. At least it didn't make me say Xaxos Outcast 36 times in all of that, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, but it did make sense for sure. It does tie the theme together.
It's written fine, I think.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know, these long... I have trouble with like reading like long lines like this and then trying to jump back across. I find like in like paperback novels when the sentences are shorter and wrapped more, it's easier to scan with my eyes across. I struggle when it's like stretched out. That's why I like in magazines like that are this wide, like when they do columns. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand too, and like making sure you're on the right line.
Yeah, I was like struggling with that, and I think that's why I was like trying to scan across, and then I'd be like, wait, which line was I on? And I'm trying to like scan back across, and I would keep getting stuck, and that's why I was stuttering. But yeah, other than that, it was okay. But yeah, that's my only nitpick, I guess, there. But that's a me thing, I think, not a general thing. All right, so Battle 2, it says, open envelope 2A. Not open till instructed. I got instructions. All right, we're opening 2A, right? That's not a typo. We're okay for 2A. It makes sense. We're in scenario 2 or whatever, so. Kate says, okay, Rob, when you hold up the book so people can read it, it makes it hard to timestamp spoilers. If someone's pausing that, Kate, to read that, and I hold that stuff up, and I used to be more hiding books, but when I hold it like this and read it, that's bad because it's on the screen for a long time and it's up close. But when I just hold it up for a second like that, it's like, they're already watching to this point. It's no big deal. And they would have to pause it.
They would have to pause it. Pass to the next timestamp that says like that we started playing.
Yeah. So don't even timestamp that. No one's gonna pause and read on that part. It's fine. It's fine. And that was only like 1 page out of like 3 of the pages I just read. So I think we're okay. But yeah. But I know it's technically a spoiler and you won't be able to let go. So I'm not going to fight with you on it. I'm happy you're doing it. Honestly, I am.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
All right. So what do we have here?
Look at this.
The Thief of Dreams.
Okay.
All right. So this is a 4 difficulty nemesis. Replace the nemesis turn order card with the delirium turn order card. Oh, this is getting silly. I like it.
Do we have those somewhere?
Probably not yet.
Okay.
Because it says to do more. I thought we would be looking at all this, but we obviously have to open deck 2A also.
Okay.
Which I have here. Side.
Oh, I like when they open like that.
I know, but they're not all wrapped like that. That's how you can tell they come from like different factories or whatever. They're all wrapped different. Which might make sense why some have typos and are missing cards and stuff like that, because they're not all made at the same place.
Mm-hmm.
This is the front of Stop 2A deck. Yep, we're good. Oh, here we go. Thief of Dreams Delirium turn.
So we have to replace one of these with one of these. Okay, this is probably bad. Probably specifically when this one comes up, we have to do something.
And then it says, set the dream mat next to this mat. So we have another little side mat. So this looks like, I believe this is the dream mat.
Okay.
Well, it's supposedly it's envelope 2A, but I thought this is envelope 2A, but they're both labeled envelope 2A, so now I'm confused. Which one do I open?
Which one is the envelope?
Which one's the real envelope? I don't know. But anyways. So this is the dream deck. Looks like there's some cards sliding around. When a card moves onto this space, any player suffers 2 damage. And place that card on the bottom of the dream deck. It's like a little track. Whenever it hits 6, that seems to be bad, maybe? I don't know.
Nightmares happen.
We'll find out. Oh, and we get a divider for him for storage later, which is cool. I like that stuff. Set the dream mat next to this mat. Set aside 4 copies of each relic and spell from each relic and spell pile.
We'll have to do that after we do.
Yeah. That makes sense. And then it says set aside 6 copies of each gem from each gem's supply pile, except for the one with the lowest cost. Shuffle all of the set aside cards together and set them face down to form the dream deck. Place this next to the dream mat. Unleash twice. And an unleash for this guy is draw a card from the dream deck and place it in space 1 of the dream mat.
Okay.
Okay, additional rules. So this guy has 80 health, by the way. We're going to be using the Nemesis style, I guess. So it says when the Delirium turn order card is drawn, unleashed, then the Nemesis takes a turn as normal. Okay. When a new card is placed on the dream mat, as needed, move the other cards 1 space forward to make space for it. When a supply card is pushed to space 6, placed on the bottom of the dream deck, and any player suffers 2 damage. So there's like a little buffet of cards. We got to keep buying a card from every round to keep it from hitting the 2 damage thing.
Yeah.
This is stupid. Cards on the dream mat are considered part of the supply. When an effect refers to a supply pile, it is not referring to the dream mat. During any player's main phase, that player may spend 3 ether to destroy. Oh, we don't even get it. To destroy. Okay, this is getting more interesting. You have to destroy a card on the dream mat. When there are no supply cards on the dream mat, unleash. Do you want to keep some on there?
Sorry, what did Unleash do? Unleash brought another card?
Unleash. Draw a card from the dream deck and place it. Oh, it's just drawing. So it just keeps adding more cards. Okay. Never mind.
Not the worst. Just want to make sure.
If the dream deck is empty and there are no supply cards on the dream mat, the players win.
Oh.
So basically, we got to drill through the deck. So once we can't draw from this deck anymore, I guess, we win.
Okay.
And when a player becomes exhausted, Gravehold suffers 5 damage instead of unleashing twice. Because that would help you get to the end quicker because you'd be drawing out the deck faster.
Okay,
So.
I know my job then. That's easy.
What the heck is going on?
Okay.
This is crazy. I'm gonna throw this guy up here, I guess. I don't know. Throw him up there. This whole thing. Oh, we could put it like this, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then we'll put the dream deck here. Okay, so what else we got to do? It says
we can also just kill him. That is correct. But 80 plus he's probably coming with minions.
Yeah,
we'll
80.
See, we'll
wow.
See, we'll try to do a little of both until we can't anymore.
So then it says, use cards in the deck to set up the Nemesis deck according to page 10 of the rulebook. There are 7 upgrade basic cards in this deck that will use when setting up every Nemesis for the rest of the expedition. Upgraded basic cards. Were they replacing cards in there?
Is it in this one? I remember this from the last one that...
So we have, there's 3 level 1s. Oh, here's the Thief of Dreams. Oh, here they are. Upgraded basics. Which, these probably replace the ones with the same name? I think, right?
Where did the upgraded basics come in play, though? I forget.
Right now, it says.
Yeah, but how many do you put in?
Oh.
Wasn't there it was like a tier system, but they're not on here.
Let me...
I'm just forgetting, though.
Let me see. So these are the Thief of Dreams. These are the upgrade basics.
Unless we're just supposed to put them in and take like one
Yeah,
out.
yeah. So I want to look to see if Chaos Strike, for example, is in here in tier 1.
There's a chart in the rulebook. Okay. I don't remember it seeing upgraded basics though, but I remember.
Oh, okay, okay.
I do remember this.
On the back, right? That one?
Basic Nemesis cards. This is all basics. Always use upgraded basic cards that you have been given so far on your first. Yeah, so we have to put those in. We have to put those in, and then the remaining we use this.
Oh, okay,
I remember.
okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, in the end of expedition, I brought that nearby. I know we're not really supposed to use it yet because it's end of an expedition rule book, but supposedly it's more clear in here. Set up. Since the upgrade basic nemesis, set the upgrade basic nemesis cards. These are nemesis cards which say upgrade basics on the bottom front of the card.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, so for example, there is only one level 1.
Oh, right here. Yeah, it says replace. So right here, when constructing nemesis deck for battles 2, 3, and 4, replace basic nemesis cards in each tier with a number of upgraded basic nemesis cards according to the following chart. So we got to build the deck first like normal, then replace.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, we kind of do half and half at the same time.
Yeah, obviously. Okay.
So we need...
So hold on. It's given us Feather of Dreams. Okay. It's given us all of his cards here. And then I have the basic tier 1s. How many do we need?
We need
for 2 players?
We need 3.
So
you need 2 of those and then that one. These are 2 and 3.
okay. So these 2.
Okay, put that on top and then I can shuffle that. And then 2.
This is tier 1. And then I'll put that with his tier 1s. Okay.
And then I'll shuffle them. Tier 2 you need 5 and I have 3. So you need 2 plus these.
How many, sorry, do you need from here?
2.
Just 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it'll be these 2.
And
then his 2. His tier 2. Okay.
Okay, and then we need 7 for tier 3. I have 3.
So his tier 3.
So you need 4.
4 tier 3s.
Yeah, and that was 3, 5, 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoops.
The 3's go on the bottom, so I'll start with that one.
All right, and the rest I will put away in the divider. Okay.
I did, that's tier 3. I did it, I
Okay.
shuffled it already, but if you want to do like a quick
Sure.
shuffle / cut, this is tier 2. Can go on top of that. You can do the same thing if you want. Mix it all up. Do the same with that one.
The boss man has 80 health.
Okay.
And the bad guy's deck has been created. All right. So now we figured out how this guy works. Now we're going to talk about our supply, which you'd set up after setting up the Nemesis. And then we'll finish his setup after that. So the gems. So you guys saw these gems yesterday. We have this 3-cost one that gains 2. And if you see more of them in a turn, you gain some more money that you can use on supply cards, I believe. Then we have the Petrified Phoenix, which costs 4. Gain 2. The next time you would gain this card, you may cast any player's prep spell. And then the third gem we have is a 6-cost duplicating Sazite. Gain 3. The next time you would gain a card this turn, you may discard a prep spell that costs 1 or more. If you do, any ally gains a card from the supply that costs less than or equal to the card you gained. Okay. So we have some gems now in our barracks. So again, if we take one of these and we switch out one of these, we lose those for the rest of the expedition. And if we don't take some of these, we lose them for the rest of the expedition. But once we set up our market, anything spare is gone for the rest of this playthrough, which is neat. So this is the Galvanized Sapphire. And it also recommends for the gems that you keep a 3-cost gem in play, which we won't be changing the Molten Peridot left gem that we have in play. So I don't think, because there's not a 3-cost here.
Okay.
Galvanized Sapphire, gain 2. And then Xaxos Outcast gains a charge. That seems pretty helpful. And we know we're stuck with this guy for the rest of the expedition, supposedly.
I mean, that's helpful.
Supposedly. Hopefully they don't change that on us, because if we invest in that card. Then we also have this gem to choose from. Vigorous Sunstone for 5. When you gain this, if this is the second card you gain this turn, so you got to be able to buy something else on top of a 5-cost gem. So that's a little steep, but you would gain 3 ether.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't even do
Oh, no.
any...
Sorry. When you gain this, if this is the second card you gain this turn, place it into your hand. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
So you just get it to your hand,
Okay.
but you always gain 3 off it.
Yeah.
So it's a 5 for 3, which is not bad. And for some reason, if you had more than 5 and you were able to buy
like a
2-cost spell or a 3-cost gem or something, and then you also had this, so you had 7 or 8 ether for some reason, you'd be able to take this right to your hand and then slap it right away and get 3 more that you could spend or hold it for the next turn or whatever. So it's neat. But a 5 for 3 is how I look at that. This is like a 6 for 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it does save us 1 ether.
Yeah, possibly. It might be easier to grab, but you may never fire off that other ability. So for the gems, that's what we have. So we can talk about those in a sec. And then the other 2 cards they give us an option of is a relic. So our other relics we have is Destiny Forger. Any ally may destroy a card in hand. That player may gain a card that costs up to 2 ether more than the destroyed card and place it into their hand. Or you can destroy this to gain 2 charges. And it costs 4. Then we have this one that I love so much for Mel to buy. For 5, Transmuter's Lens. You can destroy this. You may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. So you can get rid of some of those crappy curse cards or just some of your starter cards. And then you gain a card that costs up to 6 ether from any supply pile. So like the way it thins out your deck by destroying itself and another card, and then lets you buy something, a very dense card, which is cool. So this relic that could go in there and replace one of those is 3 costs. It's our cheapest relic to date so far in this set. Carnivorous Rooks. Gain 1 ether. You may destroy a card in hand to gain ether equal to its cost, or destroy this. Focus your breach with the lowest focus cost twice. Interesting. And as you can see, there's Cthulhu being made in a jar there or something on the art. And then the spells. So the spells we have right now are this 2-cost Fortified Frost. Cast, deal 2 damage. You may discard a card in hand. If you do, deal 1 additional damage. Nice and cheap. I like it. Then we have this one with the cool art. 4-cost Twisted Fang. Cast, deal 3 damage. If this card's supply pile is empty, deal 1 additional damage. which that worked out good last time.
Yep.
We have a 5-cost lightning arrow. Cast, deal 3 damage. You may discard a card in hand. If you do, Gravehold gains a life. So this is some nice healing.
Still like that card.
And that would apply to Xaxos in this case. We could heal him back up. And then we have Tornado of Insight, which costs 6. Cast, deal 5. If you have no closed breaches, gain a charge. And even if we destroyed a breach and you had 2 or 3 breaches left and they're all open, you still get to do the charge thing on that, is my understanding. So we do have a spell to choose from that we just got. It is 4 cost, Infused Ignition. Cast, deal 3 damage. If a Xaxos Outcast has 4 or less charges, he gains a charge. So that's the second card we've seen that is focused on Xaxos gaining charges. And he is in the art, which is kind of cool on both those cards. So that's neat. Feel free to put some comments in the chat what you guys think. I would literally like to take all of these. And we don't have to just choose 2.
Yeah.
Which I think was happening before in the base expeditions we played.
Yes, it was.
Or maybe it was in Legacy. I don't remember. But in this one, it literally says just look at your barracks, which our barracks contains all these cards, everything.
Yeah, we create it right now.
So we literally can swap out all 4 according to how the rules state it. If you can pass them over. The rules just say, unless I'm doing it wrong, the supply piles are the player's cards that can be gained during the game. The supply is composed of 9 supply piles. Each pile contains several copies of the same card. The players construct a supply of 9 player cards using the player cards in your barracks. Then, banish all the player cards you don't include in the supply. Banished cards are removed from the expedition. And then it also says, tip, it is recommended that the supply has at least 1 gem that costs 3 ether, so that players have the ability to buy more expensive cards on subsequent turns. So what do you guys think?
Ryan says the first one is so good. Yep.
So 4-cost gem, Galvanized Sapphire, gain 2 ether, Xaxos Outcast gains a charge.
And then Dustin saying the Xaxos gem is so good. Mel can get lots of those, her ether deck, and simultaneously get awesome Xaxos abilities. Yep. Scott saying, I think taking all of them is a great idea.
Yeah, I want to take them all.
Yeah,
but it's like, what do we replace? That's the real question. Yeah. I want to gear. I want to try them all because we've tried most of these cards. And for the gems, I think we would just replace the 2, 4, and 6 gem. You replace with the 4 and 5. Easy, I think. Yeah. Because we're not going to move the 3. I want to follow their recommendation. I don't want to get mana screwed or something where we're having trouble buying these gems and we can't get it going. So that, I think, answers that. But then the relic...
I would get rid of this one.
You get rid of the butterfly?
Yep.
Let's see what...
Jana says the 2 that give the Xaxos charges helps get his ability on fire to fire off. That's for
I
sure.
agree.
Yeah, that's helpful. And then we can subsequently put in the remaining.
And Ryan says, but personally would just take the 2 that give Xaxos charges.
Okay.
And Kate says 4-cost gem and 4-cost spell at least. 4-cost gem, 4-cost spell.
Yeah, yeah.
So Kate and Ryan are on the same page for sure.
Yeah.
The duplicating gem is good for this boss, says Daniel. The duplicating gem. Oh, the duplicating gem. What's that?
Oh, this one.
Oh, duplicating Sazite is good for this boss? Because it's just going to go away and get destroyed? Is that... Am I reading that right? Set aside 4 copies of each relic and each spell from each relic and supply pile.
4 copies of each?
So that leaves 1 card of each of relics and spells. And then it says set aside 6 copies of each gem from each supply pile except for the one with the lowest cost. So we don't touch the 3, but we'll literally only have 1 of each left. And then that's what we shuffle together.
So we really can't buy much.
No. So what he's saying is if we leave 1 of these there, next time you gain this turn.
Our decks are going to be tiny.
Yeah, interesting. Play Skur spelling. Oh, that says replace the 2 more expensive gems, the deviled eggs, and the 2-cost spell.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
It's saying replace 4-cost gem, 5-cost gem, 5-cost relic. 5-cost relic, no! And either the 2 or the 4-cost spell. I do like that 4-cost spell a lot, but that 2 is nice to grab when you only have 2. But we should be getting charges though. I feel like we should always be buying charges when we have 2 and maybe not getting a spell.
You're saying you can buy cards from the Dream Mat, can we though? Or
yeah, I would assume so.
Or we can just discard them.
They make the Dream Mat. Now on the other side, Yeah, I must have like totally missed that or skipped a line or something, I think. Oh, it does say cards on the dream mat are considered part of the supply.
Okay, that changes things. Okay. But they're shuffled, so we won't know what's coming.
Then it says,
I see.
yeah, I guess.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
missed that.
I thought you could only get rid of them by destroying them for 3. But yeah, I guess just the line, cards on the dream mat are considered part of the supply, means you can buy them.
Yeah, but because we're shuffling them all together, we won't know what's coming. Like we can.
Well, it's only talking about on the dream mat, not in the dream deck.
I know, but you might not have enough to buy, so it's coming and cycling along through, and then you have to just discard it.
Well, or spend 3 to destroy it.
That's what I mean. But yeah, that's what I mean, destroy it, not discard it. Okay.
Okay. Get it, I get it. I know, I thought for sure it would stay right on there, like players could buy cards, because it just makes sense, but...
Why don't we put in, for sure, the 2 that we're putting in for sure. We're replacing the 4 for the 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do that. And then we can kind of see what we got going on. We're putting this in. Replacing the 2 or the 4? The 2, right?
I think the 2.
I think the 2 as well.
Yeah, let's go with the 2.
Okay. So far, that's what it's looking like.
Or this one.
We could remove.
Gain 1. You may destroy a card in hand. Gain ether equal to its cost. So this stays in your hand. Or eventually you can destroy this to focus your closed breach with the lowest focus cost twice. So you could save that till later, and when your 4 is your last one to open, you could fire off. That's like 8 ether on that to open.
Plus, it's a relic that's giving us 1 gem every time.
Yeah, it's actually paying. So it's not completely useless. Well, it comes across. You're not forced to fire it off right away.
Yeah, because this one,
and destroying cards out of hand, you can destroy these curses, even though they're probably all like free. Oh yeah, they're all free.
But you still can destroy them.
Yeah, they're all free. But yeah, still destroying them is fine.
You want to replace this one?
I think so.
Okay.
Let me read that one again. Destiny Forger. An ally may destroy a card in hand. That player may gain that a card that costs up to 2 more than that destroyed card and place it into their hand, or destroy this to gain 2 charges. Yeah, I don't know. I would replace it, but your call. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I think I would. For that one, I would replace with this one.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. And then this one.
Keep that spell that deals additional damage when the supply is empty. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I really loved how it worked out last time.
Yeah, it was perfect. And then this one, once you do get the 3rd breach open, which now we added the card to help get the 3rd breach. This is 5 damage every time. Once this is empty.
Oh yeah.
And this will be empty.
It'll be only 1 card to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1 ether is really useful
Definitely.
in general.
Definitely. And then I guess it's just this last one. When you gain...
Oh, and Scott's saying something to allow you to destroy cards, because you'll be buying random crap from here that you may not want to keep in your deck. So having that card to destroy cards that's repeatable, you can clean out the junk that you bought in a weird order too that you don't want anymore.
So I guess this is the last one. Do we want this one? And this does give us 3,
I just like the way it costs 5 for 3.
5 for 3 versus 6 for 3?
Yeah.
Okay, we could do that.
That's just me. Just looking at the numbers, I just feel like it's straightforward.
Yeah, I mean...
let's do
6 is cheaper than 5.
Let's do it.
5 is cheaper than 6. Okay.
Well, the rest, give me those. The rest, these are going to all be banished for the rest of the expedition.
Okay.
I'll throw those banished player cards.
I don't know if you want... I don't know if those are banished, but those are what replaced our treasure cards. So
yeah, I'll just put those with the starters.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle up. It didn't make any... Oh, when this happens, he unleashes and then he does his turn.
When it's drawn unleash, then the nemesis takes a turn as normal.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's make the dream deck. So we're leaving 1 of everything here, right?
Yeah, these ones included?
Yep. Yeah, it's just 1 left of everything.
Okay.
Except for the 3rd one. We can keep buying that, no problem, because we'll need money somehow to get us going.
Now this one is funny because this one says from any supply pile. So this one wouldn't really work buying
it does
from the...
say, cards on the Dream Mat are considered part of the supply. When a card effect refers to a supply pile, it is not referring to the Dream Mat.
Okay, so this one will only work for what's sitting here.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. So maybe we just destroy them on that one once we get the higher level cards. Interesting. This is different.
Crazy.
I like
this
it.
This is crazy.
I like it, but I like how everyone feels so different.
Yeah, this is neat.
Like they can take the same game with the same mechanics and change how we play it every time.
I think by now, the amount of Nemesis they've come out in expansions and core sets and stuff, and legacy boxes and future Kickstarters, they run out of ideas. But
yeah,
I mean, I don't know if this has been done before. I know there was one that was like eating things in the supply. And I don't remember how that worked exactly, but there was one that did mess with the supply we saw before. And there may be ones in expansions we don't own that already have done a similar thing. But it is neat. This one's neat. Yeah. The Dream Deck.
that is so cool. Okay. Did we do everything for setup?
Unleash twice.
Okay.
Draw a card from the Dream Deck and place it in space 1 in the Dream Mat. And then we slide it over because we're going to do it again. We got 2 vigorous stones.
Okay. Oh. Interesting.
All right. You want to shuffle our turn order deck up?
Yes,
and get going?
I did. We'll just do a quick...
Oh, sorry. It says fight Thief of Dreams. At the end of your game versus Thief of Dreams. If you won, read the next section. If you lost, fight it again. After your second game, read the next section.
Oh, and Ron's saying Prince of Glutton eats 2 cards from the supply.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't remember that, Ron. Thank you. But I remember that guy was fun. I just didn't remember exactly how it worked.
All right, we're good? I don't know if you want to just put your stuff on there, but other than that...
What stuff? Oh, this stuff? You want me to have health and a number?
I'm first. Woohoo. Okay. You set this up for me. This is good?
I think so.
2, 1, 2. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, I will prep a spark.
Oh, the linking of the decks. I remember that, Daniel. Yeah, that was another one that messed with the supply. The linking. I remember that.
Okay, so I do have the card gain 1 when you just... Oh, no. Sorry, this one. Gain 1. Any ally may discard a card in hand. If they do, gain 1. Either that can only be used for a gem or relic. That's up to you. You don't.
Sure.
You don't have to.
I'll get rid of my entwined amethyst.
Gem or relic.
Where I'll gain a charge, and I don't know what this guy's gonna do, but I'll just give the charge to him. And okay. I don't know if we shuffled this, but it's supposed to be shuffled.
1, 2. Those are gems there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could actually just right now afford to buy 1 off of there. For 5. That would... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. So I'll just purchase this one for 5. And then I will put them in...
It's going to go. Be back in a while. I'm going to play some Imperial Assault, and unfortunately can't do both at once on my phone. Understood. Yeah, you need the app, right? You need the app.
Put them in like this.
No worries.
Okay.
Good luck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nemesis. Regular Nemesis turn.
Okay. So there's no enemy cards in play. Deluge of Magic. Power 3. Reveal the top 4 cards of the Dream Deck. Place 2 of the revealed cards on the bottom of the Dream Deck. Return the rest to the top of the deck in any order. Then unleash twice. So
we get to choose?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So that's kind of good, right?
Okay, so we need 4 cards. 1.
The only problem is it unleashes, so it speeds things. No, only when the power fires off.
Oh, right. Luckily I didn't start.
We can't stop it. It's going to happen no matter what.
You're right.
But, yeah.
Okay. It's you.
All right. Okay, I have no spells to fire off. Let me see. So I only have 2 money, but if you'd like to discard a card, I could gain another to focus or open a breach or gain a spell
Yeah,
with.
I'll discard one, and I will
Okay.
give a charge as well to our friend Xaxos here.
So I have 3, which is not enough to buy a spell because somebody got rid of the 2-cost spell. So I'm just joking. So I will, I guess, just open breach number 2 for 3. And then I have a place to slam my sparks in. And then this will go there. I'll draw 5 cards. Done.
Me.
Alrighty then.
Okay, well. Yeah.
You could hit. Remember Matuja's tips. The one complaint, which we talked about, that we know it's a thing you could do. But now is that point when it matters. Remember the whole keeping a spark hung, which I'm thinking of doing.
Yeah, but I have another one in my hand.
No. But if you don't make this happen to hit your discard pile, then your money all gets back to back to back, right? So if this spark goes in here before you buy another gem to put in here, you now stuck a spark in there, and it'll throw off the chance of a bunch of money coming together.
I know, but I only have, out of all of my money, I only have 2 that are, so I mean, it's fine. I'm fine.
I know, but just remember 2 days ago when you were complaining about cards not coming together, and you had to hold and wait, and you were like, man, I can't get these to line up.
I know,
I'm
but I'm going to fire it off for now.
Now is that moment when you'll regret it later.
Not yet.
When it happens.
I'll fire 1, please.
Where?
The boss.
You're going after the boss already?
Yeah, because I have another one that I'm going to play, so it's fine. If I didn't have one in my hand, then maybe I would.
But you could hold that one.
I don't want to hold it.
Holding 1 card versus getting like 8 ether turns, you think is worth it? I don't know. I'm trying to alpha game you, but I was thinking this something we could do different this time. Instead of later you complaining when it happens.
No, I won't be complaining.
Okay.
I definitely won't be complaining.
All right.
I don't mind to fire my
Stay tuned for the I told you so
No.
in about an hour and a half. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I only have 2 of them, so I mean, half my deck is money. My deck is pretty much money.
I know you can always just destroy those sparks later, probably, and we don't have to worry about any of this stuff.
No, exactly. Okay, here's the question: do I gain 1 ether or a charge? Gain a charge, I can give that to him.
You don't need to worry about buying cards off here yet, but I mean, there's you can grab.
I also have the one that if you want to discard a card, it's up to you though. I can gain 1 for using for a gem, but it's up to you.
Sure, I'll do it, and then I'll gain a charge.
So this one is 2. 1 of it I can only use for a gem or a relic. So I could spend this one to gain a charge. Then I have 3 and I can buy that card there. So yes, let's do that. I will spend this for a charge. We'll give this to our friend here. What?
Or all 4 of those could be used to gain this, which will start giving you charges.
Oh yeah, that gives him a charge. I
like
forgot
going
about
like
that
crazy, yeah. And we don't have to wait for one to come out of here.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to use the charge on this, but like in theory you could gain a ton of charges.
That'll also give me more money. So yeah,
is it 2?
Because it's 2. So I'll spend 4.
The other one's 2 too, isn't it?
This one. Oh yeah. But this it gives me both 2 money and where this one is. Yeah. Okay. So we're buying that one. Yeah, that's all I was thinking. And that's all 4.
You seemed gung ho on getting a charge. I just saw that card also does it.
Yeah, that's like that. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna unleash.
Oh, there's the card.
Oh, that's
you
so
could have
funny.
waited. My
That's
bad.
okay. That's okay.
Galvanized Sapphire. Gain 2. Xaxos Outcast gains a charge.
Okay, then we're gonna remove one of these.
Okay.
And then
Hemorrhage. Unleash. Oh, there was a card also. Thank you, whoever left the comment. There was a couple of those cards that I kept reading as reduced damage like down to 1, but some of them said reduced damage by 1, and I kept assuming they all were the same. So there was one card we saw later in the playthrough that could have really tanked us because I was reading it wrong, where it only reduced damage by 1, not down to 1, and so we did fine. But yeah, thank you for pointing that out, whoever it was. So I gotta make sure I'm understanding these cards correctly because there's some differences. So we're unleashing.
Did you already do it?
No. Did you already do it?
Nope. Okay, so we got the 6-cost spell.
Ooh.
That's good.
Gravehold suffers a damage.
Okay, I'll do that.
AKA Xaxos. Place this in front of the player with the most open breaches.
Oh, that's you again.
At the start of that player's turn, they suffer 1 damage. And when the player gains a card that costs 5 or more, this card is discarded. When there are no more cards in the supply that cost 5 or more, discard this when they gain a card with the highest cost in the supply.
That sucks.
At the start of that player's turn, they suffer 1 damage. Okay, great.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That is annoying.
That is annoying. Okay. 2.
All right.
Sound like an old married couple. We are.
We are. And I've never hid that that's a thing on the channel. That's welcome to Rob's gaming table, playing with Mel.
Looks like another split in the making. No.
Never. Never. Mutton Shop, you know better. You know better.
And in any...
We've been in way worse disagreements for sure.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just debating.
Did you take a damage?
Oh, yeah. Damage down to 9. I gotta gain a card that costs 5 or more. This is discarded.
Dang, I wish I...
5 or more. So I gotta get one of these, this one, or this one.
Or one of those.
So I don't have really 5 money ever. So I'm gonna have to hold, I think.
Yeah.
Because if I hold 2 and I draw 3 more, that will give me the money I need. So that's gonna happen. So I need to fire off these. So unfortunately, I have to fire these off. I can't play any clever games. I want to get rid of this as fast as possible. So boom, this guy is gonna get 2 more damage. I will plop these down. And then I'll hold these and I'm done.
Oh, sorry.
And then I'll flip this over. 1, 2, 3. Now I have 5 money.
Okay, that's
at least. And then if you discard cards, I could have more if I care. But
well, there's a 6 cost in there.
yeah, I could buy it from there, right?
Yep.
That also gets rid of it.
Yeah, because we got to remember we don't want cards to hit there if we can stop it.
Yeah, of course. If something's there I want to buy, that's fine. I'll just buy it.
It's me. Okay. Okay, let's do...
Oh, maybe I'll get that 6 cost spell.
1, 2, 3, maybe. No, you need to hold yours, yeah. So let's do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. Seven, 7, 7. I'm kind of tempted to actually buy that 5. Yeah, because...
Or 5 and a focus?
Yeah, because I can put them together and that...
Absolutely.
Will keep for sure 6, which will hopefully help with power cards, will help with other things. So I'm going to spend 5. So I'm just making sure. 3, 4...
Do you have one that I can make into more money? Oh, it's for a gem or relic.
Which is fine. I could use it for the gem or relic, but I only need 7, technically. Unless if I had 8, I would just buy both. But I don't need.
Maybe buy that instead of this. I think buying this is better than that.
Buying this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could get to 8.
Yeah. And then actually, I could buy both. Because if that, or that one actually, is the second card I purchase.
That's what I'm getting at.
It goes in my hand.
Yeah, so you buy this one first, then you buy this, goes in the hand.
Then I have another additional 3.
Then you play it, and this all goes together however you want. So, but you'll have to discard on my turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
To get me money.
That's fine.
But I'll discard this.
Okay, so this gives me 1 additional that I can only use for a gem or a relic.
And I'll gain a charge.
But let's first use these 3 just so we're keeping things together with gems versus relics. These 3 to purchase this one. That'll go there. Okay, then I have 3, 4, 5. I will purchase this one, which says when you gain this, if there's a second card you gain this turn, place it into your hand. So I've used that. This is now my hand. So now I will spend the 3 and I'll purchase this one.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now, discard. We will discard these 3 together. So that is 3, 6, 8.
And then with this, you can start destroying like your starter crystals and stuff to really get all the good cards together.
And that one, then those ones.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
A little
1,
jelly.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Little jelly.
Okay. 2, me again. Okay. All right, I'm going to fire 1 on the boss.
Pew!
Put that in there.
He's at 76. We're almost there.
Okay.
We're almost there.
What do we got here? So 2 or 3. I do want to start getting some more breaches open and then getting spells.
See, Scott, like the turn you just took. I love the way I get no credit for it at all, even though I was the one who pointed out everything that you could have done there to get more cards flowing, but that was awesome. It was awesome. I agree. Not like I'm trying to take all the credit or anything. it's just little, it's nothing to do with Mel. Just kidding. Just kidding.
3,
Just
4,
trolling.
5. 2.
Dan with the Mel equals MVP. Again, get out of here, Dan.
I get there. I need to think for a minute.
Oh, you were about to go. I had to
2,
stop you,
3,
though. Reasonable advice,
4,
Rob.
5.
Thank you, Scott. Reasonable advice from the peanut gallery over here. Yeah. Rob equals control freak. No! We're playing co-op game. You got to be a team player. You got to speak up. No. If you just sit there quiet at a table playing a co-op game, you're doing it wrong. Yes. You're doing it wrong. Dan, if you just sit there and shut up while your wife plays a game, if she doesn't play with you, that's probably part of it. You need to speak and get involved, even if you're like trying to throw other options. Sit up, Mel's trying to think.
I do the same thing on his turn.
But yeah.
I do the same thing on his turn.
Definitely. Yeah, and I want her to do the same thing on me and point things out. I don't mind. She's done it to me too, so it's good.
Yeah, and yes, I do.
Just Mel doesn't get trouble for it, only I do. Dan has to pick up the slack since Bob isn't here.
Oh yeah, Bob's not here tonight.
I play solo alpha game myself. You like start slapping your other hand, like put that card down. Pick this one. No, Dan, I told you. Dan, shut up, Dan.
Yes, I am going to take advantage of these charges for sure. So this one is going to give me 2 and give him a charge. So let's just do that, but I still get to count the 2.
2 ether?
2 ether. Then this one I can gain a charge or
count
1.
the ether first. Maybe there's something you want to get.
2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 or 4, and I'm thinking the 4, giving him a charge and taking that 4 off of there. And then I'm going to start to switch to more spells and focusing. I think that might be my switch. Or spending the 3s to start discarding cards out of there.
Yeah, like you'll have so much money just to shred that. Hopefully, I don't remember the enemies that were coming out of the deck yesterday, if they were from the Project 153's deck.
Or the basics.
Or the basics.
I never looked.
That needed money to get rid of them.
Yeah.
There was only a couple cards that involved that, but obviously you can always get rid of power cards because a lot of those had money on them.
Exactly.
You can always do that.
Exactly. Okay, so 2.
I just want to see what happens with this.
Yeah.
We didn't look
so
through it.
I'm going to give him a charge. I'm not going to spend the ether for myself. Gave him a charge. So I've done both charges that says. So now I have 2, 3, 4, and I'm just going to purchase, I think, this card. That will again help. I can get these back to back. So that'll, when on those turns, give him 2 charges and me 4 ether. So I'm liking that. Let's do, and I can even put that together, and that'll give him 3 charges on a turn. Let's do like that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Oh, they're basic. Oh, the wandering. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
the wandering, that keyword.
enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, so we could see them again.
So start of my turn, I take a damage.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm down to 8. Okay. So would you like to discard a card?
Oh, yeah, I will.
If you have.
No, I'll just discard this.
Okay.
Oh, in your hand.
Oh.
Yep, no, that's fine. I'll just hold that one, I think.
Oh, actually, if you want to do a second one, I could buy this big spell already, which helps gain a charge once my breaches are open, which might not be for a long time. Or just for 5, I could get this one that heals this guy.
I can discard.
Or I could get this one actually, and then. Oh, but it's not a supply pile.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, but I could get this one from here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have plans, don't worry about it. I'll literally leave it up to you.
I don't necessarily need, because I have in my hand, I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. But I don't need if
Oh, you got rid of a crystal and you could have destroyed it.
I will
That's
need to
okay.
give you the money, but that's fine. I can hold this.
You could still like destroy this
But
card.
this is still, and it's you may,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
need
yeah.
to do it. But if I discard this one for you, I would still have 3, 6, 7. So I mean, I still have lots of ether for. So I'll give you the 2 because I think that will help you get something bigger.
But then we're losing overall, right? Because I just get 1 more and you have to throw away 2 ether you could have generated for it. We'll just do the 5. We'll just do the 5.
Sure?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'll just take this one. Or this one.
Okay.
I'll take this one. And I'll get the delayed effect one. Yeah, so I'll buy a relic, right? I can do that? Oh, no, I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. Spell or open a breach.
Janet's saying get the Twisted Fang so the pile is empty. This one.
I could just buy, but then I need to get rid of this card though. I need to buy a 5 cost or more.
Kate,
Yeah, Kate, I'm really literally like I would do that 100%, but sorry, Janet. But I want to get rid of this.
No, here, let me give you the 2 to get that 6.
Need.
Because it's a net positive, right? Because I don't have to spend 3 to get rid of it. Like if you take that card, so I'll spend the 2.
Sure.
Give 1 to you.
All right, so I'll buy this one from the deck, which is the 5 damage. And if you have no closed breaches, gain a charge, which hopefully eventually will get to you.
Yeah.
This game, whether I get defeated and destroy one.
Yeah. This and these 2 should probably be triggering.
Oh, did I not do that on my turn?
I don't know. Maybe you just played it. I don't know.
Oh, because I started right into this. No, I didn't play them because I had all the money. Sorry, I forgot to do that. So yeah, so let's keep this one here, I think. So we'll deal 1 damage. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to do that. I was so focused on this. I took the damage, I'm like, now I need to get rid of this. Then I'll focus my breach. And that's...
it's got to go
under, this goes under this.
Yeah. And you can leave the spark, that's up to you, but... I mean...
Yeah, I'll leave the spark.
Okay.
And I'll throw that in there. I bought that. That gets rid of this. Discard. Okay. And then these are all going in my... All right, we got there. I got excited to get rid of that card.
Nemesis. Regular Nemesis turn.
I'm going to draw my treasure. I can tell. It did, yay.
I'm going to remove a power, and then you can draw a card.
Boom.
Oh, man.
Backlash. Unleash twice. Any player draws a card. Or Gravehold suffers 4 damage.
No, let's unleash twice and draw a card. That sounds good. Oh, we didn't have anything. Does that mean we have to unleash?
If it's empty and there's no supply cards, yeah. No, where is it? When there are no supply cards on the remat, unleash. Yeah, so we would have unleashed.
Okay, so do we still want to...
And this is going to slide over, and then do you want to unleash twice still and draw a card?
Or Gravehold suffers 4?
I say we just... I don't know.
Yeah, let's unleash, because I can pay to get rid of them if we have to.
So, stone, sunstone.
Yeah,
I want this one. I want one of these. I like this kind of card.
Sorry, Dragon, we got there just slowly.
Yeah.
You want which card, sorry? That one?
Yeah, I want one of these in my deck now. They're gone because somebody bought the only one, so I have to wait. I'm just kidding.
I do want this one, though, please, if I can.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those will all be awesome once this one's gone.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I could take it from there, but...
Oh, whatever.
And then any player draws a card. You are going this turn. I am not. Like, I've already gone twice, so if you want to draw a card, you'll get better advantage on it.
I don't know what I'll draw into.
Oh, yeah.
And you have the better cards in your deck already.
Oh, I only have 3 cards, so sure.
Yeah, you draw.
Okay.
There you go, sure.
Thanks. All right. Oh, Nemesis. Unleash first. So we gotta shovel these down. Oh, we're getting a 4-cost one.
Okay. And now this fires off.
This fires off.
Oh, no. It's going to be filled.
Oh.
And we're going to suffer the 2 damage.
Oh,
so this is the top 4 cards already. That's
yeah,
we should have known by he was probably going to go.
Place 2. Okay.
So, Transmuter Lens, the Tornado of Insight, Carnivorous Rocks. I feel like putting the expensive spell on the bottom is a thing.
Yeah.
We won't be able to buy it. It costs 3 to destroy it, I guess. I like this card, but...
Place 2 of them, the reveal cards on the... Sorry. Place 2 of the reveal cards on the bottom of the deck. Return the rest to the top of the deck.
So what would you want on the bottom out of these?
Probably this one.
Okay.
Because we still have.
However you want him on the bottom.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't
Well, we'll eventually get to them. We got to clear them
Okay,
to
let's
win
put
or
this-
destroy him.
You put the spell
And then
closer.
these, what do we want to come off the top first?
They're both coming right. Oh, I guess first. Yeah, but they're both coming.
I know. Okay, so I'll slide them
Where's
over.
my hand here? Oh, that's this. I was like, why am I holding a card upside down? That's another one of those cards.
Okay, I'm just going to do it like this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Boom, boom, done.
Okay, so then when a card moves onto this space, any player suffers 2 damage. Okay.
And place that card on the bottom of the dream deck.
Oh, okay.
Boom. Yeah. So
That card just like flew through the market.
Yeah.
Or the dream deck. Okay, I'll take it in case, because you've already taken 2. I'll take it.
You don't have heal, right?
No. Okay. And then we do his turn, right? That was just the unleash part.
Maybe he has heal.
Yeah. That was just the unleash part. So we have to
Okay.
draw a card. Oh.
All right, we got a minion, 8 health, Dream Devour. Immediately place this card on space 1 of the dream mat. So we should have gave Gravehold that 4 damage, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Whoops. Move this forward as though it were a supply card. If this moves onto space 6 of the dream mat, discard it and Gravehold suffers 6.
Okay, so we're gonna. Okay, someone is going to take 2. I can take 2. I'll take 2. I go to 6. This goes on the bottom. This deck is huge.
Oh yeah, this guy's going here.
Can we still fire on him there?
I don't
I
know.
assume so, right?
I would think so.
And it only has an immediately until it gets to number 6, so we can just kind of cover that so you can see. Okay. I feel like we can fire on him there.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Because it doesn't say he cannot be targeted while on the mat.
And I don't think we can spend 3 to destroy him because it says on a supply card on the dream mat.
Okay.
So yeah. All right.
Okay, we can talk. Okay. That's that, and then it's you.
Place.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, you can attack him. All right.
Okay.
It's me.
Yep.
No damage. Okay, so sure, I'll
One.
fire on this little buddy. Going to.
Anyone?
Yeah, but I can't get in anyway. So I'll just play these to gain 2, and we'll put a charge on Xaxos.
Run away. Hopefully he does something good.
And I'll just hold the spark. Draw 4. And I need to get some big spells going, some breaches open. Yeah, because I didn't even have enough to just get rid of one of those. That sucks.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So he's unleashing.
This is tough. Okay, yeah.
So that means, boom, this is going on the bottom of the deck. And
Do you want to take this
yeah,
too?
sure. I'll take 2. Go down to 6.
Same. Okay. Another spell.
All right, we got a Chaos Strike. Unleash.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is going to be a fast one. So I'll take 2 damage again. Sure.
Okay.
Down to 4. Already. Wow.
Okay, unleash. I'll try to buy some of them away.
Gravehold suffers 4.
Okay.
Okay. Any player gains a cursed shard from the cursed deck and places it on top of their deck.
I'll take it. I'll take it because I have this.
There you go. Place it on top of your deck.
And I'll just hold that card.
Okay, next.
Yeah. Me. Okay. I'll fire 1 at that minion there. I
It's down
have
to
some
6
good money,
left, right?
so let's go. I'll spend 3. Sorry, which one did you need or want? I don't know if you'll go and get it, but what card did you want from here?
I don't know
Does it
how
matter?
much money. I might have 3, but I could have up to 5 if you. But I can only buy a spell, or
okay.
focus, or open a breach.
Okay, so then I will spend 3 and I will discard this one. It's the closest one. Or destroy, right? These are destroyed.
Why don't you you don't have to do the closest one because you would make a space. So
I know,
why
that's
don't
what
you
I'm saying,
destroy
there's
something
one-
that's big and expensive that's hard to get rid of? Because this is easy to buy and we actually get something from it. And I really want that card.
Okay, that's what I was
But,
asking. Okay, so then I can get rid of this one.
Yeah, like yeah, I don't care about a big one. That's fine.
Okay, so for 3. And then I have 4. And I'm thinking about purchasing this one for 4. And then holding this one. Actually, this won't really work with that. Or I just have 5. Actually, hold on. Because I have 5
This will work
left.
if you save it.
No, but you destroy a card in your hand to gain ether equals to the cost. And
Yeah, but you still just get to destroy a card, which is great. Get it out of your deck.
True. So then
You don't need to get
then
money
this would be
always.
4. Unless you want to discard a card, but you don't have to because then it's only gem or relic. No, don't, because I want to buy the spell. 3, 4. Yeah, I'll just buy this one. So yes, I will discard that one with the 3. That's on the board here. And then I'll spend this 4 to purchase this one because I do want to get a bigger spell going at least. And then I'll put these like this. And then I'm going to hold this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You.
All right, so
1 damage.
1. We'll do 2 damage, and I'll also focus my 3rd breach.
So good.
I'll then put this there. Put this there. Okay, so I have 3, but if you'd like to discard up to 2 cards, I could have 4 or 5.
I can discard up to 2
But could just buy this without buying anything.
But if you want that I mean clears up.
Gain 1. You may destroy a card in hand, gain equal to its cost. Destroy this, focus. Yeah, I kind of want just one of those in my deck.
Yeah, go for it.
So if you don't want to discard any, that's fine.
No, because I can use those to discard the other one.
So I'll just get this one, put it in here, like that. Draw 1, 2, 3, 5.
Me. Okay. So this gains me 1, and then I may destroy a card in my hand to gain equal cost of ether, but I'm going to destroy a 0 cost. I guess I don't gain that one, but that's fine. I'm going to, destroy this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Could just purchase this one, actually.
Hey, Dale's here. Oh, now they're ratting me out here. What did I have? Not much yet, Dale. They're taking damage from the Dream Map, mostly due to bad turn order. Dale, Rob is telling Mel what to do, and she's the MVP, per usual. She was telling me what to do on the turn before that. What are you guys talking about?
They hear what they want to hear.
I know. It's killing me. God damn it.
Okay, so I have 2 things that I can do. I do want to get maybe a few more spells in my deck to then start.
It's like I drove you to the baby shower with all your friends there, they're partying, they're having a good time, it's gabby. But then I was told I have to stay, and then it turned into an intervention. This is what it's like playing with Dan here in the chat, and Bob when he's here. That's what I think it is. That's the best way I could describe it. It's like I'm getting attacked, and all of Mel's friends are like defending her, like, Rob, remember when you did this? And Rob, how dare you talk to her like that? And oh my God. I'm like, what is happening? This is not what I expected to happen today. I just wanted to play a game. No, I'm just kidding. Rob, we have something we have to tell you. We love Mel and we hate you. Thank you, everybody.
No. This is your channel.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
I'm Rob Dangerfield, says Dragon. I got no respect.
Yep. I don't know what to say.
Right. Yeah. Scott says, Rob, your alpha gaming has affected me in the following ways.
Dan says, I'm pretty sure you're the baby at the shower. Now he's crying this time.
Where's this delete from chat button I need to find here for Dan?
It's so funny.
All right.
So I have 4. I have two options. Well, I have three options. One is I could give a charge here and maybe a charge to myself, or charge and we fire it off and see what it even does. And then
where's this charges come from?
My 4 that I have here.
Oh, so you can do one charge, fire him off, and then see how good it is. Maybe give him another charge.
Exactly. Or that's plan number 1. Plan 2 is I could take this one, which also gives charges to get another spell on my deck, or take this one.
Yeah, I want to get that one.
I know.
But
this one I'm not worried about.
But they're all good. Once we see the next one, I'll buy that one out of there.
Yeah.
We need to get this out of here, so they're all good. But we haven't seen any yet, so it's fine.
Yeah. So I feel like we're kind of, I don't know if we're okay there.
If
we're okay there, I'll do the charge just to try. Should we do it just to try?
I want to see, because maybe he heals.
I know. Okay, so I'll do a charge for 2. I still have 2, so we'll see. Then we'll fire them off.
Yeah, so I think these all clear, right?
Yeah.
And then you draw the first card and we see what it does. Oh, pretty.
Shattered Rewind. Shuffle any player's turn order card into the turn order deck.
Oh,
this player gains 2 life. Or, any player draws 2 cards and then destroys up to 3 cards in hand.
First one.
First one, yeah. Okay, so let's shuffle yours.
I like they have options.
So let's shuffle yours. Oh, but imagine you weren't even in here, but you are.
But it's fine. You could get 2 health. We just need the general our side to get some heal.
Okay, so let's shuffle. Hold on.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
You're going to have 2 and the Nemesis is going to have... Wait. Oh, yeah, because there's a Nemesis card. So 2 of you and 1 Nemesis going in, and then you gain 2 life.
Yay!
Okay, that's kind of huge. Okay, so then I'll use the other 2 on a charge for him. Then I see some.
Yeah, I hope they all have choices like that. That's cool. So
yeah. We didn't read any of them, so that's good.
Yeah, we didn't read any, and I didn't want to like plan on things when there's like a deck of 6 or 8 cards or whatever it is here, because then you don't know what's coming, and with so many charges, it's going to take forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I really want to get cards that give him charges going.
Okay, wow. And then let's do like this. No, like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's you.
All right. Okay, so I'll do 5 damage, and all my breaches are closed, or not open, so I don't gain a charge.
Do you want to just do it all to this guy?
No, this guy.
Okay.
I think boss finish is the way to go. That deck is way too big. I know it will unleash very fast, and we might get stuck doing that. And maybe that was a mistake, but...
Yeah, but maybe you throw your spark at it.
Yeah, I'll fire 1 at him, though. But yeah, I think a 5 on the boss is where that's going. I think this is how I want to win and how we'll aim for it. If you've been already buying decent damage spells,
yeah,
I'm buying decent damage spells.
I just need to open some of these, but if this stays under control, then I can take a turn to open one.
Yeah, so I was saying I also have some spells, and if we get some breaches open, hopefully, and get some +1 damages, we can maybe
fire big shots at it.
It doesn't seem like minions seem to be a thing yet, but I mean, that could change. We could have like 5 of them come out on his next turns, and we don't all in a row, and you don't know. Okay, so I will open this one for 3. So sorry, I was going to, if he has 4 or less, gains a charge. So I have 3. If you want to toss a card or 2, I really only need 1 tossed, and I will just buy either, I think I'll buy this one, or I could buy this 4 out of here. The one to get that pile going, but I mean we can always do that later.
2, 4, 5.
I'll buy this one.
Yeah, I'll chuck 1.
Okay, so I'll get 4 then, which I'll use on a spell, and I'll buy this one, and then boom. Okay, go ahead next.
You again.
Yay! All right, I will deal 1 damage and another damage, and I'll use it. Use it to focus this breach.
Yeah. At least get 1 of our ones open.
Yeah, I'll start working on yours after. Okay, throw that spark in there. Okay, I can gain 1. You may destroy a card in hand, get 1 equal to its cost. Or now I can start doing this to focus this. I think I want to destroy... Oh, did I not have... Oh, yeah, I did. I flipped and drew. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's your... Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I have 3 4, but I could just destroy this out of my deck and not gain any money for it. Don't care.
Just
So then have 3. But then that 3 doesn't do anything unless you want to discard. I could... I mean, I could buy charges for 4. Oh no, I'm only allowed to... I could start this breach opening.
But
Or...
if I discard 1, you can buy that spell that you want?
I could buy that spell also, yeah. Either way, I have 3 right now, but what am I doing with 3? I don't want that gem.
No.
I can't focus breach. I would literally just spend 2 of it on a charge.
So I'll give you 1. Let's get that, because then that gets the plus. And
Yeah.
then if you already have a breach open, that's 5 damage
right.
every time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2,
3, 4.
Yeah. Okay, flip.
So this will be a regular Nemesis turn.
Alright. He doesn't do anything, right?
Nope.
Noxious Winds. To discard, spend 5 ether. Power 2. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Any player gains a cursed shard from the cursed deck. Any player gains a cursed bolt from the cursed deck.
Okay.
Also,
if I can go before I got this. Got 5, I think, in my hand. Okay.
We'll just put the cards here. Yeah, we'll just go here, 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 and here, and like whatever. Okay.
Micah says, hey guys, I just wanted to say thank you for so many hours of great gaming fun. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Micah, for being here. We appreciate
Yeah.
your time too. Thank you so much.
I guess I'll have such big messages. It's hard to just skim them. Okay. Oh, man. Not really reading it, but...
Talking about the cult of the pineapples and
oh,
LCGs.
you know why? Because...
Yeah, I know. I saw the platypus.
No, because Dale says, Kate, are you in charge of making the best of moments video for the end of the year?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Imagine. That'd be funny, though.
I would post that
if somebody was clipping all different funny...
Even if somebody just told me which videos and which times, I would then take the time and find those videos, download them all, cut them, and edit them. I would spend like the day or 2 that it would take to do that for sure.
Yeah,
if somebody cared, but yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Maybe that would be a Discord only video, actually. I don't know if I want to gather all that back to back. That might be a little too much.
So we're gonna unleash.
But I would definitely do that.
Yeah, that'd be funny. We're gonna unleash first, so we'll put that in number 1, and then we'll have a Nemesis turn. So move one of these.
All right, we got to upgrade basic card, Silent Decay. Spend 8 ether already. Wow, we're tier 2 now.
All right.
Power 2, unleash twice. Gravehold suffers 3 damage. Any player gains a cursed bolt from the cursed deck and places it on top of their deck.
Freaking the same card almost.
Yep.
But just more expensive. Dang. Okay. Oh my goodness. Nemesis. I couldn't even stop it. 2 back to back.
So this comes off.
Yeah. And then Gravehold suffers how many?
3 damage. And then any player
1,
gains a
2,
cursed shard
I'll take
from the cursed deck. It just says you gain it. It doesn't say where to put that one.
Yeah, but it says... Oh.
Yeah, I think you just
so I
gain
just
this
gain
one
it
to
to
your
my
hand.
hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one just goes to your hand. Any player gains a cursed bolt from the cursed deck. It's a cursed bolt.
Oh, look
it's
at
a
this.
spell. So it's got Skeletor on it, firing some lasers out of his hand. Cursed bolt, cast, deal 1 damage, place this on top of your deck. Or cast, deal 1 damage, discard 2 cards in hand. If you do, destroy this. Okay.
You want that one?
Yeah, I'll just take it, whatever.
Can it be the different person?
Yeah, it's a separate
Oh, okay.
action. So
Oh yeah, any player and any player.
unless
Okay.
you really want it,
Nope,
and you
you
have a
can
way
have
to
it.
destroy it or something.
Not at the moment, but
Okay. No worries.
okay.
All right, so this is gone.
1 off of that one. Oh man. Oh, maybe I can get the 8 then. Nope.
Hunt the Weak. Any player suffers 3 damage. Gravehold suffers 3 damage.
Okay, I guess I'll.
Oh, that's
We
original.
both have 6.
Very creative cards, guys.
Let's do Gravehold. I can do 3 if you want. 1, 2, 3 for Gravehold. Down to 19. Do you want me to take it? I'll go down to 3.
We're both at 6?
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll just do it. I don't want to sit here debating because it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay.
Gain goes to your discard pile, says Janet. Okay.
Oh, yes,
Perfect.
that's right. We know this.
Oh,
this.
discard pile.
We
That's
know
even
this.
better.
We know Gain does that. I don't even know why I thought about that.
No, that's perfect. I
I don't
want
even know
it in my
why.
hand anyways.
I knew that already.
That's okay. Okay, so now both
Duh.
Nemesis has gone, so it's just now us 4 back to backs. Okay, so me first. I have 2 Xaxos gains a charge on that card.
Yay.
2 Xaxos gains a charge on that card.
Yay.
And 1 or gain a charge. Well, we'll gain a charge and give that to Xaxos. So now I have 4. For the 4, I could just charge him up 2 more times.
Your call.
I don't need anything.
Yeah.
The only other difference would be I would start focusing some breaches. So it's 2 charges or focus, but if you have that treasure card.
But if we can get more heal out of there and it keeps us both alive, I don't know.
I don't know what's in here, but
I don't
it's
know
probably good. So let's do two more charges with the 4 here.
Yeah, it feels like we should be focusing money on this or this. Or do you have 8?
No, I have 4. 4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
But no, it's like 2 turns away.
Leash twice, Gravehold suffers
but it's
3,
fine.
any player gains Curse Bolt. Wow.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 2 turns away.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just try to trigger that off first then. Okay, so then that's
me. Remember earlier when I told you to put that spark up top there so you get all your money back to back? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
In this moment, so it's okay.
You never know. You never know.
1,
I'm just kidding.
2,
You all bought
3,
other
4,
spells.
5. All right. Oh, it's me again. That was Nemesis, me.
Well, we know what's coming after that, unless this guy lets us do another shuffle on top.
Oh no, let's not play that one. Let's play this one here. This lets me do 2, 3, 4. So let's do. I guess we just charge him up 2 more times. I hold this spark.
I'm not gonna say no to that. Because remember, when he's lower than 4, I have spells, and you might have spells that help give him charges when he has 4 or less.
Yeah, I have it out ready.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. Then let's fire them off. So I spent those ones. And this in my hand right now. I'll wait and see what is going to happen here.
What we get?
We got a crystalline shield. Xaxos Outcast gains 8 life.
To have more than his maximum, or any player gains 6 life.
And cause that player to have more than their maximum life. Okay, you take 6.
Okay. So I jump to 9?
Yeah. Okay.
That's awesome.
So that was pretty good. Okay, so then let's do like that, yeah. And I'll hold this one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then it should be you back to back. Yep.
So there's definitely a theme here of it being helpful to healing us and helping us.
Yeah.
Which is thematically, you were saying he's basically doing a spell to protect us and keep us alive here. Which is thematically, it's doing that. It's keeping us alive while this friggin' thing's trying to rip us apart with all these gases and decay and things. It makes sense. Theme is hitting on point here for sure. All right.
3, 6.
My turn, you said?
Yeah.
So I'm going to deal...
I can now, I have 8 for that. If my turn, it's going to come up to a shuffle.
I'm just going to deal 2 damage to this guy. 68.
How much did you do?
68, 2.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to switch this around.
You keep that single one because you're next. Then you can fire it at that.
I'm thinking that, yeah. Or I just keep going on this guy.
Yeah, but one, because
I know you'll eventually have one too. I'm not. This guy literally has to go all the way down to here to even matter.
Yeah, but unleash twice.
I know. I know. Quickly he can get there. That's great. But I know. I'm just thinking. I don't want to waste damage right now. Okay, so I have 2. Nothing there. I can destroy. Just a charge, I guess. Yeah, I need to get this thing going. Okay. Done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead.
2 again.
Yay! All right. So we're going to do 1. Oh, actually, let me do it in a different order.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do deal 3 to this guy, down to 65. If he has 4 or less, gain a charge.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to do it this order. But anyways, I'll deal 5 here. My breaches aren't all open, so it's no more. Down to 60. Okay, then we'll do 1 to destroy that guy.
Second.
Boom. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'll get rid of this crystal. We'll play this. which would just give me 1 and I can destroy this. I don't have money for anything else, which is fine, I think. Yeah, I'm going to destroy this. Another crystal gone. And then, let's see. Yeah, let's just... This will go here. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
I'm gonna break these up because they were all back to backs.
Yeah, yeah. Dragon, I've been thinking that thing the whole time that at some point, but it's like we're playing with this guy for the rest of the campaign, but if he does a third like betrayal, I don't know, man. That'd be kind of lame, but maybe he's just misunderstood.
Maybe.
But that would be funny. You draw one of these and it's like, haha, he's out of the game. He's betrayed you. Lose 5 health each. Gravehold's dead. You lose this scenario. Haha, suckers.
It's you.
Oh, okay. So
Please let me go before them so I can get rid of that power card.
all right. I will deal 2 to this guy. Down to 58. You can focus your 3rd breach.
Thank you.
I will deal 3 if this card supply is empty.
It's empty.
It is. Deal 1 additional, so 4 more. Down to 54. And then 1 more. Actually, maybe not 1 more. Yeah, not 1 more. Not 1 more. Or was that like right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not 1 more. I'll leave that there. Okay. Now on my turn, let's throw a Cursed Bolt, a Spark. And then I have 3 money, but could be up to 5 if you have cards you want to discard or anything.
I think I need them.
Okay, no
yeah,
worries.
sorry, I need them for that. And then this will let me discard that. That's okay.
So 3. I could buy that card, which I'm going to do.
Well, so we're going to unleash because this is empty, which is fine.
Oh no!
Another one of those cards.
Okay, go like so. What I want is here. Okay. Draw 5. Next.
Please let this be me. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, so you can buy this?
Yeah. Okay, so I have 3.
Did you not have cards to make me pitch?
6. No, only for a gem or relic, but I need them all for this.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
3,
That's right. It's not the extra
6,
bonus money.
7, 8. We'll get rid of that. And then this one says I may destroy a card in my hand and I gain the cost, but I'm just destroying a 0-cost spark.
Or you can destroy it to focus your lowest. Oh, just focus this one.
Yeah, no, I just want to get my use it to thin my deck out a little bit, and we'll keep all of that like
Gotcha.
that. And oh, sorry. Before all that, I got excited. Let's do this one. Let's deal 3 damage, and he does not have 4 charges, so we will give him a charge.
Down to 51 on the Nemesis.
And then we'll put all those in the discard pile.
All right.
1, 2. That's me again.
All right.
All right. What do we got going on here? Let's put a spark in there. So
I can discard if you need.
I don't really want any more cards in my deck. I think I'm just gonna...
Well, you will from this pile maybe, or you just keep destroying them.
Like this is 4. I could just do 2 charges. I won't be able to do anything with the other one.
Okay, but you play it, and I'm going to discard.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to discard a card anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
So you have an extra ether if you want, but I'm going to use it to just gain a charge like so.
Okay, and then I'll use 4 to gain 2 charges here. 1, 2, and then I'll discard it. I want to discard 1 like that. Okay, Nemesis, regular Nemesis turn.
Fool's Bargain. To discard 2 cards in hand that cost 4 or more. Power 2. Unleash twice. Move each card on the dream mat 1 space forward after that. Ooh. Okay.
I think I might be able to do that. I could do that technically. Oh, I don't want to do that with these cards.
Oh, yeah, you might get to go before that.
Oh, yeah. No, I probably won't act. Well, yeah, oh yeah, it depends. The shuffle.
Okay, so he's unleashing. And then, and then this. And then this. Conjured Grapple. Unleash twice.
Okay. 1, 2. Thing fills up so fast.
Yep. Any player suffers 2 damage and discards 2 cards in hand. That player gains a Cursed Manacles from the Curse deck and places it into their hand. Cursed Manacles is this relic. Gain 1 charge, suffer 1 damage. Or discard 2 prep spells to destroy this. I could take that.
Okay.
I'll take the damage too. What is it? I'll suffer 2. I'm down to 7. And then I gain this and place it into my hand.
And okay, do you have to discard 2 cards too? Did it say?
Well, I could discard 2 to get rid of it.
Oh, is that's it?
Oh, sorry. And discard 2 cards in hand.
Yeah, sorry, I thought I heard that.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, I can discard.
We could just...
Let's discard it in this order. There we go. Okay.
Okay. Okay. 1, it's you.
All right. So. All right. So I'll do 2 damage to our friend here. 49. Okay. The Cursed Manacles, I'll play. Discard 2 prep spells to destroy this. I'll discard these. Okay.
Destroy that.
Destroyed.
Okay.
Then I will put a Tornado of Insight here. Then I'm going to destroy this to focus your Closed Breach with the lowest focus cost twice.
Nice.
So it's almost ready to open. And yeah, that's it. And so this is destroyed. Gone.
Oh, sorry.
Now I flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it says, I'm pretty sure. That player gains Cursed Manacles from the Curse deck and places it into their hand. Yeah. Yep. It's like you're getting chained right away. Like very thematic. Take these handcuffs, put them on your hands. Put them on your hands. And War Wizard Games here. Howdy y'all. Just finished my first game of Aeon's End. Well, the tutorial game. Still a game.
Yep.
That's still a game of Aeon's End. I have a 4-player game schedule on Saturday. We have finally all been vaccinated. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Oh, that day must feel so good.
And how are things going in Texas?
Yeah.
Everything kind of like recovered in your area? Your friends okay? Everything all right? Like the news is pretty bad for only when bad things are happening, things will be talked about on CNN and then they move on to the next bad, crazy thing to keep you watching for ad revenue. So they don't really update you on when good things start happening in places. It's like only what's the worst. That makes the top news.
Yeah. Michael says, nice move, Rob.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Michael. Thank you for the props.
Yes.
I don't get that much anymore. Unless I'm playing solo. I'm just joking. All right.
Nemesis, regular Nemesis turn.
Can't wait to play together again. Plumbers are almost all caught up. Oh, okay, good.
That's
good.
I
heard about all the plumbers coming from out of state and stuff to help. And yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. Everyone banding together. And now it's California weather
wow.
there.
Wow.
It's crazy. Crazy.
That is crazy.
All right.
Wow. Okay, so this is going to go off.
Oh. All right. Unleash twice.
Okay, so this is going to actually go to the bottom.
Yep, and
then someone's going to have to suffer 2.
Sure, I'll take 2 damage.
And unleash twice. I'll try to remove some of these, I guess. And then
move each card forward on each card on the dream mat forward 1 space. So this goes to the bottom.
Someone has to take 2.
Yep, 2 more damage.
I can take it.
I think it's you this time.
Yeah.
Oops, goes here. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I should have done that one, but I had I could have discarded that card that was annoying. I should have done that actually. Oh no, it didn't cost 4 or more. That's why. Didn't cost 4 or more. I need to do 2 cards that cost 4 or more.
That's okay. It's me.
Right.
Okay.
Buy these cards. I want him to get more charges.
Yeah. All right. Let's do, I'll do
Oh,
one.
2 away.
I'll do one. I got it right now.
1 damage?
Yeah, 1 damage.
48.
Okay.
Coming upon halfway at 40.
This is going to give me 2, and he's going to gain a charge. And then this one will give me 2, and then gain him a charge. Let's fire them off before I do
no,
any.
it has to right away when you do the last one.
Yeah.
Unless you don't want to put it on there.
Oh, no.
But
Oh, you
once
can
it's
hold
full,
it?
it automatically like fires. Yeah.
Okay.
What do we got now?
An imbued aura. 2 players each return up to 2 cards in their discard piles to their hands, or the player whose turn it is gains 10 ether.
10 ether. Ching, 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 ching. You can
both,
buy a few things.
we both don't really have discard piles, so I'll just gain. I'll gain the 10 ether.
Okay.
So 10.
Or you could charge. 5 charges.
Yep, but let's see. Hold on. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Did you spend none on?
No, that was just the ability.
Oh.
It just happened.
Oh wow.
That's why these cards are so good, which I might just buy those 2 as well and get them all 4 back to back.
Yeah.
Okay, this will give a charge. I won't take the ether on that one. That's 2.
Oh, you can spend 2 to destroy that if you have extra too.
1. Okay, so technically I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I already spent that one. 14, 15, 16. 16. Because I probably will actually, let's say 14, I'll destroy this.
Okay.
So I have 14 ether.
You could fire him off again if you want.
Yeah, but I worry about a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah,
right?
or do some of this. Yeah. It's
so
up
I
to
could
you.
Spend.
Both are great options, I think.
I could spend 4. Then I have 10. Then I'll spend 4 again. So I have 6, and then I'll put 3 charges. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I'll keep these 4 all together. That's a 4 charge turn. Plus,
they come
plus
together,
this one. And then that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, because I feel like that, once we get to tier 3, I worry that's going to say like unleash 3 times or something. Oh, he's going to unleash.
No, they don't move actually.
Oh, you're right.
Just one comes off.
You're right. Sorry. Let's just have it.
Spiraling Nightmare. Power 2. Unleash. Gravehold suffers 4 damage. If there is a card on space 5 of the dream mat, move it 1 space forward. For the rest of the game, cards on the dream mat skip space 5 of the track. Well, we have no choice of stopping that.
Sorry, they're saying we didn't draw a Nemesis card last turn.
Oh,
sorry. So that would already be there. So then this would just remove 1. Okay, sorry.
Then this one, Rescind. Unleash twice. Player with the most expensive prep spell card discards that spell and suffers 2.
That's you.
Wow.
1, 2, 2, and then unleash.
Really?
Twice.
My 5 damage spell is going to do 6 is gone.
That's annoying.
Wow. And I suffer 2 damage.
Yeah. Sorry, we got there. Sorry.
Man, these cards are annoying. I know it's supposed to balance out with this guy, but man. Ridiculous.
So we drew his card on this turn.
Yeah,
right? That was that one?
Yeah, or whatever I just did.
Me too.
Oh, wait, no spell to fire. Fun times. Okay.
I need to get some of these going. I need to buy that one maybe.
Okay, I can destroy a card in hand, gain the money equal to its cost. Or destroy this, focus your closed breach with the lowest cost twice. Well, I don't care about having all my breaches open right now because of that. Or I guess I could place that in there. But I want to buy a card or destroy a card from here.
Mm-hmm.
I only have 2. Oh, 3 if I play all these.
Can I give you any? Is it any of that?
Yeah, but I can only use it to focus or open a breach.
Oh, okay.
Which, I mean, I could and put one of these in there, but I feel like I should just buy.
Yeah.
So, but I only have 3. Oh, if you give me 1, I can buy this.
Yeah, I can do that because that can give a charge to this guy.
All right, buy this. Yeah, it won't destroy.
Yeah, because this is going to what? Unleash. Oh, just unleash once. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, I think he's gone twice already.
Yeah, for
okay,
sure.
So it's
Feels
just
like
us
it.
back to back. So I can't stop that. Let's prep that one. All right, I have 6, 7, but I worry about a little bit of this. So I think I need to.
He's going on leash from this and from his card next when it comes. Probably the dream one.
I could buy this one, which would heal Gravehold when I fire it, and then do charge for 7, 5, 7. I think that's good.
I'm not gonna say no to that.
A few spaces, that, and then I'll add a charge.
Or if you don't want to buy it, just spend 3 and destroy it.
No, but I do want to get one for cycling for.
So your deck's becoming like so ginormous, you might never see that card. Or one more time in the game. Oh, Rod's gaming table, card from Nemesis.
I think
we got
all
okay,
those. Yeah, sorry.
We'll milk all of that, Kate's got the 3 arrows.
Yeah.
Go Xaxos, go, yeah.
Okay, and then I think this is going to be you when you're ready. No rush.
All right. So I'm going to deal 4 damage because that pile's empty. Down to 44. And then I'll deal another 2 damage off this one. And if you want to focus this breach here, that'd be great.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Gain 1. Allow me to discard a card. And then gain 1.
I can do.
I could just play this and get a charge on this guy.
And I can gain.
Or
I can discard, right? Do you have something that lets me discard? You don't have to use it for that.
I could just spend 3 on popping one of these out of there.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, let's do that. If you want to pitch a card,
yeah,
I will just get rid of this. Yeah, I'll just destroy that card. For the 3. Or yeah, that's fine.
It's up to you if you want to. Yeah, I guess. No, this is safer.
I kind of wanted to.
This is safer because I think I can fire a charge for sure. Yeah, for 2.
Yeah, and then after I could maybe do that. Maybe see what.
And I have that as well, so I could hold that. Yeah, we'll hold that.
Okay, next.
I got shovel. This goes so fast.
I know.
I'm playing fast today.
I like it. Even though we might be playing fast to an early grave. I don't know.
Do you want to do a couple shuffles on that just so that mix them up? You.
Yay! All right. So deal 3 damage down to 39, past halfway point. And then I'll deal 3 more down to 36. Maybe down to like 30 if I could have fired that one off. Piece of crap.
I know.
It annoys me and it'll be bugging me till the end of the game, if not longer.
As long as we don't lose, right?
All right.
If we lose, then
yeah.
Especially by that.
So money-wise, max I can only get 1. But what I'm going to do actually...
Oh, yeah, I can't really...
You know what? Curse Bolt, like whatever, man. Whatever, man. Okay, so I'm going to destroy this. I'm actually just going to do this to focus this open.
Yeah, wow.
Even though it's like not as efficient. But
then that other card lets you get a bonus now that you have when you have no closed breaches.
Yeah, that's the idea. So let's put that here, this here, these here.
Look at that hand. Yeah.
Well, this one sucks, but I'm going to use its damage. I don't care.
Yeah.
And my deck's not big, so this going on top of my deck, it's still a spell. I don't care.
Now that you have all 4 open.
That's the plan. All right, drawing 5. 5. Done.
You again.
Boom!
Fire those off.
Let's do it. All right. So I'll deal 5 damage down to 31. And if you have no closed breaches, gain a charge.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what happens with him first. Hopefully it doesn't make me discard all my spells or something.
So you can draw one of those.
Obsidian Burst. Xaxos Outcast deals 4 damage. Repeat this 2 more times. He has offensive stuff. I didn't know that. Repeat this 2 more times. He's going to deal... Oh, so you could do like 4 damage here, 4 damage there, whatever?
Yeah.
That'll be good later when we have lots of minions, if there is a nemesis, lots of minions. But we're about to deal 12
damage.
So that'll take us down to 19. Is that right? 31 minus 12, 19? Am I right?
Yeah.
For sure?
Yeah.
I'm doing tired math right now, so I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Chat'll beat me up if I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
Hopefully I'm wrong and it needs to be lower. Hopefully he's lower, but I think that's right.
No, you're right.
Okay. Deal.
Can you do it here? No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe. So 4 more damage because that supply pile's empty. Down to 15. 19. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you,
we're
Brian.
good.
It's nice to see it in the chat for sure that I was right. I could have done the math separate, but I was like, let's just do it all at once and be quick with it. All right, and then we'll do 4 more damage, but this card will go on top. So it's down to 11. Just want this guy to die so bad. All right, now what can we do here? This here, this here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. You could discard up to 2 cards if you want, but I would just be using it to buy a 5-cost spell maybe or something, or 1 card if you want to make charges or anything, if you have any of that stuff.
Well, this is gonna...
You can't do anything with money here. You can do money to get rid of cards here or buy charges.
I was just gonna buy charger with those, but if it's something that you can do...
Does it make charges?
No, I would just spend the 2. But you can also discard cards, but it wouldn't matter to me. So I would just do 1 charge with that, is what all I would do.
It's up to you. Do you want to discard 2 cards at all for any reason? It would either give me from 3 to 4 or 5.
Do you need?
If for 3, I would probably just get rid of a card out of here.
Yeah.
If I have 4, I would buy this spell. If I have 5, I'd buy this spell. Or actually, I'd buy this, which I could eventually get that going. But I don't think we need to go that long, so I'd probably just buy a straight-up spell while I play the long game. Yeah, it's your call, though.
Okay, I can...
But like my deck is like really tiny,
yeah, I can
and
give
any
you 2
spell
if
that
you're
gets
gonna
in
buy a
here,
spell.
I might see very quickly.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll
Like in
give
2
you...
turns.
I'll discard 2.
Okay, just throwing it out there. You don't have to, but...
No.
All right. And does any of that make you get a charge or anything from discarding?
No.
Okay. So...
I don't think we're gonna get around to another...
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't put them in the right order.
Fire off, anyways.
Draw 2. 1, 2, 3.
Me. All right.
Get him.
I'll deal 3 damage, and he has less than 4, so he'll gain a charge.
Down to 8.
And then... Oh, I could just...
I can only deal 7 right now.
I have nothing in my hand.
Damn it.
Either. You've already gone twice, too, so you can go 2
Oh,
times.
no.
So this actually only gives me 2.
Or you
Or
could
I
do
destroy
that. I would do
this.
that ability now if you can get...
But I want to discard...
Oh, but it does your cheapest one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is still fine.
No. I'm just going to actually discard this card.
Yeah,
and
get out your deck.
Yeah, it's fine. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What'd you do with your money?
There's only 1.
Oh, okay.
Nemesis, regular Nemesis turn.
So this comes off. Unleash.
Okay.
Gravehold suffers 4, down to 15. If there's a card on space 5, there is not. So don't move it forward. For the rest of the game, cards on the dream mat skip space 5. So I'm going to put this here just to remember that. That's a thing.
Okay.
Hopefully you remember. Right.
Yep.
Then we draw 1.
Yep.
Oh,
There you
another
go.
minion showing up. This is only the second minion, right?
Yep.
Scion of Dreams, persistent. Move each card on the dream mat 1 space forward. Gravehold suffers 2 damage. So this guy needs to die fast, but if we can kill this guy first, that's fine. But I don't have a way to getting a 10 cost guy out as I have an 8 here, so.
Yeah, and I don't have any spells right now anyways. Oh, it's me. It's me. All right. Well, let's put a spark in play. All right, let's do...
How much do you have?
2, 4, 6, 7.
Because if you can open this one for 5 and put that down for a 2 with my... Oh, no, but it's only 7. I just, in case.
It's hard to say, right? Because Nemesis is going next, and then...
I know.
I just want to clear out some of this so that...
Okay, you do whatever. You do whatever.
Okay, so Xaxos is going to gain 1, 2, 3 charges.
But it just could
from
prolong the
those.
game. But I don't think so. As long as you don't lose that.
2, 3 charges. That's from that card. Now I have 7. I'm not going to get... I think I'll just do 3. We'll discard this or destroy this one. 3 will destroy this one. And then I have 1 that I'll just...
Disappears?
yeah. And we'll put them like that. So if they do come back. Okay. And then Nemesis turn, but it's the Unleash first.
This is 4. Draw.
Oh,
Wait, here's persistent. So move each card on the dream mat forward 1 space. Gravehold suffers 2. Down to 13 on Gravehold, aka Xaxos. Draw a card. It's Toxic Subterfuge. When a power token is removed from this, Gravehold suffers 2. To discard, spend 7. Power 3, Unleash.
Oh, that's interesting.
So yeah, every time you remove a token, so each turn is going to be annoying. The faster you get rid of it, the...
You just had 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tired Math. Is there any other kind? Yeah. It just not evening. In the middle of a game after streaming for so many hours. That's when it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Morning for me after my first coffee is probably not, yeah. Tired Math? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I was thinking of like, maybe those college math classes, but then it's like, nope. I know I was tired in those classes. I know I was tired in those classes. Yeah, you're right, Matt. Or Dan, sorry, Dan, you're right. The tired math. Yeah, there is no other kind yet. No.
See? It's me. I'll deal 1 damage to boss.
Yay! He's down to 7. Can we do it?
I'll put a charge on Xaxos.
Yes.
I'll put a charge on
Maybe
Xaxos.
Xaxos will deal a final blow.
Oh, I have that. I'll put there. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I thought I had to...
Tired math for Rob is hour 23 of the 20. No,
Were
anything
we doing
after
math
like
in that one?
anything after hour like 18 was, I think, tired, like super tired math.
2, 4.
I know after midnight I was like dying. Playing too many
Oh, I
bones.
already did that. Okay, I have 5, so I'm going to do 2 charges. 1, 2. I have 1 that I will I could hold this actually because this could give a charge. So I've only spent that. So we'll fire off that.
Any player opens a breach, gains 2 charges, and gains... Man, all these have healing on them except for like 2 we've seen so far, I think. Like 3 so far I think I've had healing. And there's still 1 we haven't seen.
Okay, I can take it because I can open a breach.
Yeah, I don't care at this point.
Okay, so any player
Unless
opens
we're worried that I'm at
breach.
3 in damage. But it's always been like
So
2
I can
damage.
open any one?
Yeah, that's what it says. Just open 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
Open a
I wish we saw that one early. That would have been nice.
Gain
To
2
just
charges.
pop
Can I
open.
put the charges on him?
Yeah, you can put charges wherever.
Okay. And 2 life.
Very nice.
Now I wish I knew that before I played that.
Oh well.
And then I'll hold this one because you can discard that. So I did...
Yeah, because you could have did it in a different order, right?
Yeah, but
I do that
didn't
too. I
know
always
that.
set those up, but you can take that back, whatever.
Can I take that back and just
Yeah,
put it
who
here?
cares? Whatever. I always do it.
Okay.
Or at least I think of doing it.
Nemesis.
No!
Okay. So
Move each card forward on the dream mat, and Gravehold suffers 2. It's down to 11. Uh-oh.
well, this one will let me heal him 1
This
if we have
loses
to
a
go.
token. Gravehold suffers 2 more. Down to 9. Then we draw a card. Oh, another minion.
Oh, no.
13. Scion of the Void. An upgraded basic. When a player deals damage to this minion, unleash. Persistent. Unleash twice. Yeah, it's getting out of control.
Yep.
It's tier 3 now. That's a tier 3 guy.
Well, I think we might be able to do this based
Whoa,
on...
I don't know.
Oh,
Nope, see?
man. Okay, so that's fine. We're going to unleash. Then this one's going to move each one.
First.
Oh, that's this one.
Move each card forward.
So this skips here.
So some player is going to suffer 2 damage.
I'll do it.
And that will go on the bottom.
Go to 4. Find the 4. And I'll move these ones down.
Then Gravehold suffers 2. This one I think we're going to lose off Gravehold. This one removes a token. Gravehold suffers 2, down to 5.
Okay.
Then this guy, when a player deals damage to this minion, unleash. Persistent, unleash twice.
We're good.
Just
And
2
I
cards.
think that's... Oh, we have to draw a card still, actually.
And then here,
Yeah. Oh, no.
Throttle, unleash twice. Any player destroys their 3 most expensive cards in hand.
Okay.
So unleash
So,
twice first.
Let's do this one.
No, that doesn't move. That spot's skipped.
Oh, sorry, it's this one. Sorry. So this is going to make somebody lose 2.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll go down to 1.
And it was 1. And then I'll do this one.
So it goes to the bottom. You take 2 damage. What are you
Okay.
down to? 2?
Oh, yeah, I didn't draw my
Holy, all
hand.
that healing.
1,
This is
2,
how we're
3,
looking.
4, 5. I didn't even draw my hand up. Okay, and then somebody...
Any player, so that unleash twice happens, then any player destroys 3 most expensive cards in hand.
Are your spells?
Well, I could destroy a crappy one. Like, I would destroy, like, these. But it doesn't matter as long as I go.
Yeah,
I
well,
fire
we
and I
are
kill him.
because
Nothing's stopping me from hitting him.
like
So.
he's gone twice now,
I know,
so we're
so
fine.
we're fine. I'll just
Okay.
destroy these. Done.
Okay.
Boom. So I have these in hand.
Okay.
Ooh. Yay! All right. So
You have 7?
4 because the pile's empty.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 1 from my breach, and then 1, 2.
You have 5 there.
5. Sorry, 5.
Yeah.
4 from the card. 1 from the breach is 5. 1 from the breach. This is 2 more, 7. And boom. Oof. 1 health, 2 health. Gravehold 5 health. Holy crap! Holy.
And 1 card we didn't see.
But man.
Whew.
Yeah, that was tight.
That was tight. There was no way we were working through that whole deck.
Maybe if
I didn't focus on charges.
Yeah, because we spent a lot of money on Xaxos, right?
Yeah.
But like you're
that's
telling
still
me,
a lot to get
you're
through.
telling me we'd have to like spend 3 to destroy like every one of these cards. That's like a ton of money.
Well, or
But
there was
maybe
times
the
that we bought from here where we could have brought from there instead.
Yeah, true.
It might not have been optimal play.
Question: has anyone in the chat beat this guy by ripping through the deck? Like also maybe with other mages and stuff too. Like there's other mages that exist in the Aeon's End like universe of content in the different boxes.
Yeah.
That maybe is better at if you had a whole bunch of mages that like help each other out get money and you know, grabbing cards from a supply and throwing them in decks and stuff. Takes 180 ether to destroy the Dream Xaxos dragon.
Oh.
And that's just spending 3 to destroy.
Yeah.
And like sometimes you'll want to buy some of those cards, or else if you're just destroying, you're not going to get money in your deck to even get that 180 ether. So
yeah, you need to buy.
Yeah, you'll definitely want to buy some of them. So that makes the cost of making the ether deck disappear even more.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say that 1 spark that I played, we needed. Because it came down to exactly 7.
Get out of here.
What do you mean get out of here?
Who's next? Me.
You don't have any, do you have any?
Yeah, I would have had these.
Oh, okay.
I would have had 4 more damage. Don't tell me that 1 spark crap. Get out of here. Nice try.
But
nice try.
You never know though, could have.
No, you know what could have happened is that 1 spark or those other spells you bought interrupted you getting rid of some of these unleash cards these power cards.
I always had the powers, I just didn't have the turn to do it. Like my card didn't come up.
So the excuse is you didn't have it on the turn before.
No, because I would go, then this would come up and say that.
There were ones
then
that you didn't on the turn when they were there, though.
I think so.
And Dan doesn't exist anymore to me. He's dead.
Mel won it with her spark on turn 2.
Dan, yeah. You guys are damn trolls. I hate you. I hate you all.
We could, that would be fun though to try to purposely say, like, we want to try to deck him like as just a fun play as a one-off one time.
It could be, but I think you'd have to pick some mages that do some tricks of gaining cards and giving them to other players or something to really get some gems off there to fuel the money to really just plow through that. And instead of buying, you would basically spend 3 to destroy mostly the spells because you'd only need a few to deal with enemies. But it seems like very enemy light. So you don't need many spells.
Yeah.
And then you just race it with money. That's really neat. What's this last one do? Glowing Insight. Any player draws 4 cards and preps any number of spells in hand to their open or closed breaches.
See, that's good to get, had we saw that later when you had all 4 breaches. If that was one of the first ones we flipped.
I know, just the order that this happens in could be so different in the game.
Yeah.
We just need that one that opens. You need like this one to open a breach. Like someone just opens their 4 breach right off the start of the game is amazing if you get that.
That's amazing. Even the 10 ether, I mean, that's helpful.
But this one's going to show up like, I mean, you can always do it to the boss usually, but hopefully that shows up at the right time when we were like overwhelmed with minions early at some point. But you can use this variant in any Aeon's End game, so this is like very neat.
Yeah.
I like this. This is neat. This definitely...
I was a little iffy at the beginning.
So what I feel this does is if you have mages that you don't really like their ability, which I always feel like saving up for charges and doing these abilities is kind of like lame. Some mages, they're better, it feels. Some, they're very situational. You got to time them right, and it's like hard, and I have trouble with that. I'm not the best with that stuff. I just ignore it sometimes. And I'm like, I don't want to spend money on that. I have other things I need to do, especially when the minion gives you other things to do, or the nemesis gives you other things to do with your money. And I'm still working on open breaches, but this guy makes me want to get charges going. And I like the way there's cards that generate the charges. So he'd be really fun if you build a supply deck that's really like full of charge generation.
Yep.
And they're obviously giving us more of these, but there are cards in other sets we've seen that really generate charges. But this is fun. I thought this was going to be like annoying and gimmicky.
Yeah,
but
it's
I
definitely
didn't
fun.
read any of these for fun. I wanted to have them actually come up and see what happens because you can't really plan. But now we know that there's a lot of heal in here, and the rest is just gravy. Like it makes
but
sense.
every one of them is good.
Yeah.
I thought there was gonna be a bad one in there, or not a bad one, but just like not as good. But
even some of them have aura effects, so it's like
yeah, if you can't do this, then you can do that.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting.
Yeah, that's very cool. Very cool. I like it. I like it. Story time, yes.
Story time. We won again.
War Wizard Gaming says, so you need the base game plus this, right? No, this is a standalone expansion. So Aeons and Outcasts is like its own game you can start with, but I wouldn't start with it. It is, I read online too, other people are agreeing in the comments last episode too, after playing the first one, and now the second one, I definitely agree. Aeons and Outcasts is not the Aeons End you start with. But I mean, if you're a decent level gamer, it's fine. But they definitely throw some extra complexity. They're definitely catering to the experienced Aeons End player in here. But it's not like crazy and out there. It's not like a super, super complex game or anything. But I still love New Age. Aeons and New Age is like the best starter set I feel for new players. But or just start at the beginning. Go find Aeons End. The first box just called Aeons End. Start with that. But this Outcast, New Age, Aeons End, and Aeons End War Eternal are all about the exact same amount of content-ish. They're all like standalone entry points to the game. Plus there's a legacy version you can start with, but I wouldn't recommend that. But you could. You can if you want. Because the first two scenarios kind of like ease you into the rules a little bit. But you also have to deal with that legacy upkeep and additional rules on top that you have to pay attention to.
Oh, Wars has the first one.
What, sorry?
War Wizard says I have the first one.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm just talking in general for anyone watching later too, or people who are interested in the game. I'm just updating my thoughts too, based on now playing a little more of Aeons and Outcasts. But yes, playing the first one, War Wizard that's the way a lot of people experience the game. Is start with that first box. But after you play that and you feel like you've got enough of that content, you can buy little box expansions. You can buy this, for example, if you found it whatever's available, and then you just play it additionally. But once you've got yourself one box under your belt, you can jump into this no problem. You could jump into the Legacy one. You could get War Eternal. You could get New Age. But just understand there's a story that starts in Legacy, continues through New Age, and continues through Outcasts, and supposedly wraps up in the game that's right now on Kickstarter called Legacy of Gravehold. So there's like a four base box story arc, which even has side expansions, little box expansions that have additional side story in there that weaves in there supposedly as you play through. So if you care about the story, you can play it all in that order, but you don't need to. If you don't care about the story, like if we just got Outcast first, there's stuff in this book that kind of lets you know what's been happening up till now. So it's like, it's up to you. But if you just want more for the game, like you can get whatever. Just as long as you have one of the base sets. So if you just have Aeons and Outcasts, you can actually go buy like one of the little box expansions that came out in the first wave and add it to this. You just need like one base box. And this is a base box.
Yeah, and this story is also optional. You don't have to read this. If you didn't
whatever,
want to.
yeah.
If you're playing out of order, you can skip it.
All right, so let's read. Conclusion of Battle 2. As the Nemesis is finally destroyed, the mist burns away into nothing. Everything relaxes, except Xaxos, who continues to hold his concentration on the protective bubble around them. Kel peers up at the red sun they can now see glowing in the sky. It casts the entire landscape into an eerie, flushed palette. Hard to tell that thing's dead, considering how weird this place is all the time. You get used to it. The group looks up and sees a new form walking towards them, slightly obscured through the smudgy barrier of Xaxos' spell. She steps inside, and Takrin, rushes over to greet her. It's Q. I don't know, Q? I didn't know you were coming. Q shakes her head, smiling. The expression is strange on her half face. Xaxos is my father. I can't just leave him to do this on his own. Takrin glances over his shoulder at Zahan, where she is tending to a wound on Xaxos' arm. That I can understand. If you still haven't forgiven me, why wear my symbol? Xaxos asks, nodding at the red cloak draped over Zahanna's shoulders. I will never forgive you for what you did. Zahana places the bottle of medicine back into her pack and brushes off her hands. Your colors are colors of the rebellion. I disagree with the council and how Brahma is running our city, so these are my colors too. If you hate me, why trust me? Zahana laughs bitterly. I'm too old to trust anyone, Xaxos, especially you. I'm not kidding myself. You could be lying about this whole thing, but if there's any chance, even the smallest one, that something like this is real, I wouldn't be able to go on living knowing I passed up that potential. The fountain is real, Xaxos says, and 30 years ago, Zahana might have believed the earnest quality in his voice, but she's been burned too many times before to waste energy on hope. Well, we better get going then. So Q, whoops. So Q is this guy here, and it says Q, Xaxos.
Girl.
Oh, it's girl. Oh yeah, girl. Sorry. And I was just focused on this and like, what the heck is going on there? Sorry. Xaxos' daughter, growing up in the void, warped her body, but after escaping, she found a place in New Gravehold as a trusted mage.
Ooh.
So that's previous story stuff, I guess. Open deck 2B and add all the cards in that deck to your barracks.
Cards.
Deck 2B. Ooh. So it's more cards we can talk about next episode. We can possibly replace a gem, a relic, 2 spells this time.
Oh, interesting.
Crystals. What is going on here? Add the Xaxos Outcast ability cards to the Xaxos Outcast ability deck.
Oh, he gets more.
Oh no, so we can't plan on some of them. Oh, he's getting 2 more. We're going to look this time now that I know what they are. Interceding Flare. Xaxos Outcast discards a tier 1, 2, or 3 power in play. So those are the ones who are having trouble getting out of play. This will get rid of one, even if it's not, if it's far from being fired off. Or any player gains 2 spells from any supply pile.
This one?
Oh my god.
This one, though, also gets rid of the ones that we cannot discard.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, true. Or Twisting Flame. Any player casts a prep spell without discarding it. Repeat this 2 more times. Or 2 different players gain a gem that costs 5 or less and places it into their hands. Man, this is making heals come up less often, though. Putting 2 more cards in there. That's the only thing I don't like about that, but those are some cool abilities.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, then it says, I don't know what these are for then.
Oh, I'm guessing that they're for a potential mage we're going to get. And that's like a starter spell.
This is a curse, I think. Is it? Yeah, I think this is a curse, right? Yeah. All of the Void. While prepped, the first time you play a gem or relic that costs 1 or more each turn, play that card twice, then return to the supply. Cast, deal 1 damage. Is that bad or good?
No, I think those are for a mage that's coming.
Oh!
Because they were all like in order, right?
Okay, I get it. But
I don't know what it says there, so.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Like,
Okay.
This is like a starting
Yeah, it's just not clear. Like, it's like, yeah, open the deck, do this with some of these cards, but then it doesn't tell you what to do with the other cards. I know it just says add them all to the barracks. Canje, thank you for the support.
Oh, thank you.
Q.
Oh.
So, 4 crystals. Oh, Canje, you're blocking it. I'm trying to read this. Come on, man.
Just with a heart.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We send the heart back.
We feel the love. Hopefully you feel our love, but...
and hopefully your evening is going better.
I know with the fighting here, there's not much love. We get serious over the Aeons and stuff, so hopefully you're getting some amusement out of it. So it's a Q card. 4 crystals. She's all about the money. 4 crystals and 1 Call of the Void, which we just saw, and then a starting deck of 4 crystals and 1 spark. Then Combust Ethers, 4 charges. Activate at the end of your draw phase, draw 3 cards. So money and card draw. Ooh, that's nice. So crystals. And here's Call of the Void again. While prep, the first time you play a gem or relic that costs 1 or more each turn, so it's got to be one you've bought, play that card twice, so you get double the effects, and return it to the supply. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Okay, so that's Q.
We break up our team.
And then we have level 2 treasures, which we'll talk about next episode on what to do there.
We only have 3 level 2 treasures? What if you were playing 4 players?
It's
Oh, it's
one for
one for the whole
the whole
party.
team. Yeah, it's one for
never
the whole
mind,
team.
never mind.
So it's like we can do a straw poll next time on which one we should apply for Battle 3. So we'll do that at the start of the next episode, which is already scheduled next Tuesday, 7 p.m., same time as the last episode and this episode. So it's a Tuesday night next week, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be back for more Aeons, and you can help decide treasures. And I
If we
don't
change up our
know.
barracks.
Yeah. Oh, and the barracks changing. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
We'll talk
that
about
for sure.
all these barracks cards next time, and we can do a poll for those, or just discuss them and figure it out. We don't have to do a poll for that. Might take too long, but
Yeah, do we split up our party here?
what do you mean? Someone changed their character?
Yeah, I don't know.
What about our discarding?
I mean, this is working.
You're my tether, honey.
I know.
You're my tether. We join at our tattoos and they glow.
I know. And this is working, this combo. We've been successful the last two.
Yeah, like getting those charges are so sweet with this now.
Yeah.
But she also has crystals coming out of everywhere, so that can also buy you charges. Man. Canje, I'm never gonna, I don't think, do a storage solution for this game. To be honest, and I know I'm gonna get more of this game, as we see there's more on Kickstarter. There's expansions out there that I will grab if they're ever in stock at my local game stores to like pad orders. They're all on my wish list, but I'm like in no rush to buy them. I feel like I have way too much Aeons End stuff anyway. At some point in the future, I hope they come out with a storage solution, but I saw they have an FAQ entry on the Kickstarter saying, people are asking for that, but they say no, they're not done designing stuff for it. You know what? They probably never will come out, because as people keep backing this on Kickstarter, and it's making like $500,000, they're going to just keep printing more of this game over and over and over again. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
But yes, people are asking for storage solutions. Honestly, I like keeping these separate and maybe like pulling from like 2 boxes at once. That's how I've been doing it. So because I stream it mostly, I have like War Eternal and the base game are put into 1 box. So Aeons End and Aeons End War Eternal are together. I will always pull from those as one thing, at least when building supply and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But also using the randomizer, I would probably just pick like 2 different boxes. So I would use my base Aeons End box and then pull from New Age. But I might put Outcasts and New Age together in a box after.
There was people that have talked in the previous Aeons End video that we did that they were saying, and I think I'm seeing it again now, is that you can fit all of what's out now in the legacy box if you wanted to keep it together.
Oh, I've heard that's a thing too. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much space is left for future expansions in that, but I mean, it is a storage solution for now.
But in the next couple weeks, I have another. Yeah, I have a storage solution, I think, that I might use for this game. You'll see a different video on that. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in a future Aeons End stream if I end up using that solution. But worst case, if this game just keep coming and coming, I would probably throw all the boxes away. Actually, I would probably take one lid, cut it so that I have some nice Aeons End art. And then I would use one of those big white shoebox style, whatever those are called, those white ones with all the rows, and make some dividers and literally, or use these dividers. I know these dividers don't really work like that. I don't know if you put them sideways.
Size.
Yeah, I don't think you put them sideways in there. Or I would do the, I don't know if those art cases, use a Samsonite suitcase. No, but those art cases from like Hobby Lobby and whatever, those wooden art cases, I don't know if there's an insert for sideways cards that fit these dividers. Like the way these dividers are sideways, you know, like they're kind of like short and wide. Daniel, I have an E-Raptor storage box, but I'm storing Arkham in there and Marvel Champions right now because it's so big. It fits like 5,000 cards. So I have a couple rows for Arkham and I have a couple rows for Marvel Champions right now. Eventually, one of them will have to get out of that box and move to a separate box, which is fine.
Probably Marvel.
But the problem is that box only holds cards standing straight up. So I would need to remake dividers. Like I love these dividers. I would just want to find a solution that lay the cards down because I want to use these dividers. Like, and I have a whole bunch of them. So yeah, I don't think I would get another one because these dividers become useless. Yeah, did nobody on Board Game Geek make a nice printable vertical dividers like I've seen for like Arkham Horror?
Dragon said he made his own vertical storage in the 2 Hobby Lobby boxes.
Yeah, I probably would just do that. Use an E-Raptor box and make my own dividers. But That's how I'd probably do it. Once they're done like kind of releasing stuff and I feel like I want to put it all together in the same box, that's where I would eventually go with it. But I probably won't even think about that for another year or so. I'd want to see what comes in the next one. And maybe in the next box, maybe the next Legacy box has like a better way to store it too. And you don't need to buy like an insert for it. I don't know if they'll do that, but... The case from HF, pretty cool, using it for Marvel Champions. What's HF, Ron?
Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Sells aluminum boxes for tools for cheap.
Hmm.
That's cool. Cool.
Oh yeah, the single row ones, or maybe even the double row ones might fit those. The shoe boxes.
You think they're wide enough? Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
you know what though? I would maybe cut these. I know as crazy as it may sound.
Oh, you can cut some.
But yeah,
off of each
you could
side?
just. But then again, it's not tall enough, so you won't stand up. So like, I don't know what you do. Or you cut it, and then you put it in one of those hard plastic card holders.
Yeah, and you cut it. You cut this part off,
No.
and then you kind of like.
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's got to be some way just to cut them, slide them in those hard plastic card dividers, but then like put some tape on it so it doesn't like slide all the way down maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dragon says, I can send you an Excel file for printing sticker dividers I made for separating each spell, relic, and gem and mage.
But I'm not going to do that right now. I literally, probably like 2 years from now, Dragon, I'll be like, all right, I now need a solution. But by then I'm sure there'll be more options too. But right now I'm just going to keep, I'll probably, once I'm done with this, keep this with New Age. Because that'll all fit in one box most likely. And if I got to rip out the divider or modify the divider, I will. And then War Eternal in the base game and some of their expansions fit in that. And then Legacy I still have in the Legacy box. And worst case, if there's any extra spillover, I'll put it in the Legacy box. And then I'll just keep it all in boxes like that. And then if I play with the randomizer, I would just literally pick like 2 of those boxes and just pull content from that only. Because I don't know, pulling from the whole collection at once, trying to set up a game unless you have a nice solution, I'm not going to stress over that. I already feel like there's tons of content in just like 2 boxes plus a couple little expansions. Feels like tons. But yeah, we'll talk about it in like a year or two if they announce like, okay, this is going to be the wrap up of this Aeon's End, and this is going to be it. They'll probably have their own storage solution by then, and I'll probably just back that because it hopefully would be cool.
Dragon said you can post a picture in the Discord of a storage. Yeah, show us what that looks like. I'd be curious.
Yeah.
Because also, how are you storing in the mages and all of that?
That's the thing.
Like it all can't go in the same box. So do you have
like we're just
all the cards,
cards,
but then do you have a box that has like the mages and all the breaches and all that stuff?
Yeah, the problem is things like this. Like this Nemesis guy. This like why is this so big? Like why did they make something that's not the size of these boards and things? Like, they always were nice with the Nemesis and the Mages are like the same size. But, like, why did they do this? This was silly. They couldn't fit that all onto a little board. I find that silly. But this one is okay. But, like, I wish they stayed to a standard. And I'm sure there's other weird boards, too, that maybe aren't the right size. 1 box for spells, gems, relics, and tokens. Oh, okay. But yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm not worried right now. I'm not worried. But I mean, the community, the hive mind always comes together, and there's always amazing options online, as we're already hearing some of them in the chat.
Yeah. Definitely great solutions.
Well, it's butchering, but I use BCW dividers, cut the sentinels of the multiverse dividers, and use Gorilla Glue to make cheap vertical dividers. Yeah, there you go, Billy.
Wow.
That's the kind of stuff I like to do, too.
Yeah.
It's like, why not, man? Get crafty with it. Yeah, get crafty with it. Save some waste, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. All right. And
is that it?
Yeah, just read the next section when you're ready to start the next battle.
All right.
So Intro to Battle 3 is next. So again, next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, we'll be back for some live Aeon's End. If you're watching this within the next couple of days after this video was aired, yeah, join us for the next live one. You can check it out in the playlist link down in the video description. Set a reminder for that episode. I believe I already scheduled episode 4, which is next Thursday. So we'll be doing again Tuesday and Thursday next week. And we'll keep scheduling episodes each week as we need to go to play through this. So if we lose and have to replay and it takes longer than, we'll just keep stretching the episodes out and keep playing through this, having some fun. I'll probably put a poll up Since Mel, I can see she's eyeballing
No,
Q.
I don't know.
No, I see what
no,
you're doing.
No.
I know you want Q.
No.
I'm just joking.
I don't think I do. I don't think I do.
You don't want to change. I like just sticking with what we got.
Yeah, like I like
as we
this.
evolve, right?
And it's working. If it wasn't working, then maybe I would be interested in switching, but
remember, you can, when you retake stuff out of the barracks for setup, if you take a new player, you can still take a treasure and change up the treasure you take based on the character and stuff.
No, I think I like my character.
If you do want to possibly switch,
No.
I would put up a poll, and you can put up however you want to do it in the Discord or in the Patreon. You could put a poll up for our supporters and producers to vote on at like which character should you pick out of 2, or if you like one of the other mages, the other 2 mages that are included in here, you can put whichever ones you want if you're like stuck. And then if you switch, I'll do the same with whatever's left, and I'll put up another poll after, and we can switch it up. So anyone who's watching the series and is Patreon supporter, we can let them decide. If you're stuck, if you just really want to try a different one and you think, oh, if you switch, then I'll take this one or something, because they're both money. They're both focused on the money. So it's
I know,
like
but then it breaks our combos that we have going on, which are also helping get more charges on this guy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't necessarily want to charge.
Okay.
No.
All right. Okay.
But a change. But did
We
you
don't
want
have
to change?
to. No, no.
Okay.
But I might if you break that.
No, I don't want to.
If you break our tether, Mel.
I don't want to break.
If you break our tether,
no.
I will just change my name and my abilities and become a new person.
I think I have to change my name. In case. Yeah. No, I think yeah.
Brian's asking if he can play Q. I don't want to zoom the camera out that far to literally set up another player. We already had Xaxos already made me zoom out,
right?
and he messed up my table setup. You're now telling me I got to have room for Xaxos and another player to play on stream? Brian, come on, what are you doing to me, man? Just kidding.
Kate and Janet both said they didn't switch. They played their
Yeah,
characters all the way through. We've always done that, unless it's that amazing.
Yep.
And I mean,
and I always feel on the replay that when you know the nemesis you're coming up against, you could switch on the fly to change things up and stuff. But I think part of the fun is sticking with what you have and considering these mages that come out of the envelopes as like bonus content you just unlocked for your collection to play with later. That's how I look at it. It's like,
exactly.
Here's your reward for playing through this. Here's some goodies. They're like some stretch goals you unlocked in a Kickstarter that you can play with later.
Yeah.
Or not play with ever. And then it's just useless stuff.
Also, we're like getting used to our mages and how to play them, right? And then you switch it up and
whatever.
I don't know.
I don't think it's...
I don't want to change. I'm good.
Yeah, I think we're good. So no poll then. Mel doesn't want
to
to
change.
change.
I'm sorry.
But if she does, you'll get a notification and you can vote.
Mel likes Kel.
Cue ball dad jokes here. Get out of here.
Oh.
No, Dan. No.
No.
Just
have to imagine.
All right. I think we're going to wrap it up there, but
yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Again.
I don't know what else to really say. I want to save the treasures. I want to save deciding on what we upgrade till next Tuesday. I don't want to think about it now because I'm back tomorrow playing solo Too Many Bones. I'm taking Picket against Blobulus. That's scheduled. You can set a reminder on the channel. I'll be live at noon Eastern, I believe, tomorrow, Friday, March 5th, 2021. Then Saturday, we'll be playing our possibly final scenario. We're going to have a showdown, I'm assuming, against Vestarius, the big 5-headed dragon in the pretty complex dungeon crawler, fiddly dungeon crawler, Sword and Sorcery, playing the Vestarius' Lair expansion to finish off our 21, I guess, episode campaign. So tune in for that on Saturday. Then Sunday, we're back continuing our Arkham Horror LCG Return to Dunwich Legacy, or no, just the Dunwich Legacy, not Return to. The Dunwich Legacy campaign playthrough. Moving on to Blood on the Altar, I believe is a scenario titled, the one after the train. That's what we're going on to. Blind playthrough, playing that one on Sunday. If you want to vote on which upgrades we buy for our decks, go check out the Essex County Express episode in the playlist section of our Arkham Horror playthrough, and you can vote on the upgrades we do to our deck there. So go over there, look through the comments on that last episode, and you can thumbs up any upgrades you like that have been put in the comments, or make one of your own if you don't like what you see. But 1 hour before the stream, we're going to choose the winners and modify our decks. So when we start the stream, we can talk about what we chose. Unless there's some close ties, then we can do a poll for whoever's there at the start of that episode and pick which cards we spend our experience or save our experience or whatever. So if you want to impact that, you can still, there's still time to do that. We're playing every Sunday Arkham Horror LCG. So just go look on the latest episode and you can see the deck lists are in the video description and you can choose the upgrade path or help choose the upgrade path. And then next week, more Aeon's End. And then we're going into Sleeping Gods on the weekend. There'll be other streams too. I'm just trying to figure out some solo games to play during the week.
Yep. I'll be painting next week on Wednesday.
Yep. Mel's painting stream scheduled for next Wednesday. So come watch her paint live. Patreon supporters and producers can go vote on which minis she paints or which game the minis are from that she's going to paint.
Yep.
At least. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you for your support on Patreon. And subscribe, hit the like button, share this video, all that stuff. All the things help the channel grow. But thank you so much, everyone, for your support.
Thank you for your super chats today as well. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for the support,
Thank you.
for sure. And all those who are having a bad day, I hope you could forget it for a bit while we were playing and have some fun.
Yeah.
Watching me and Mel fight over what to do with her money in the game. But yeah, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, noon Eastern. Bye-bye.
Bye.